hello. Bet you didn't expect this. That's right. We're still doing Doki. Which of course means we're joined by our good friend Virus Bite. Hello.
Hello.
And so what happened last time? What happened last time?
Let's see. I think what I remember last time is that let's see. James Sayori's son. I think he got a girl pregnant.
Yeah.
She started kind of scolding him, and he kind of got rebellious over the whole thing. Let's see. Then Yuri invites everybody to a D&D campaign.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then who was it? Was it Iris, the younger Sayori? The younger daughter of Sayori that kind of freaked out a bit?
I'm trying to remember her name. It wasn't Iris.
It was Violet. It was Violet.
Violet, yes. They're both
okay.
flowers.
She kind of got sad because her brothers or her siblings, her older siblings, don't play with her anymore.
Damn.
And Yuri calmed her down. That's as far as I can remember. Most of it is just kind of exposition.
Yeah. I think that's
enough.
enough.
Yuri's got a dog.
Yuri has a dog.
Yuri and John got a dog.
Yeah, named Markov. I remember that part. But I guess without further ado, let's begin. And I'm going to bring these down. Let me see. Can I actually can I change the opacity on these? That'd be great.
Seem like you'd be able to do that whenever. I don't know about your avatar, but I know mine's probably easier to do it. All you gotta do is change the opacity of the PNG image.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Thought it'd be in properties, but it is not. Alright, no, that's fine. We can do this. I gotta change the fucking window though. Because it is trying to find Deltarune right now. The joys of streaming multiple games in a week. Oh my god, it's huge.
Actually, in the same day.
Oh, in the same day, correct. Oh my god. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to reset for Deltarune tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine. You don't
At least you get one day off, or 1 day to figure it out.
True. Alright, there we go, we're good. Cool. Yuri time. Let me get rid of the let me get rid of the chat box too, so that we aren't covering an insane amount of the screen. Okay.
I think we have 12 years left. I'm not sure.
Alright, so we're pretty close. We might actually get
we're pretty
done
close.
Tonight. We'll see. Probably not. But let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
It's a bit busier than usual, and one of my employees called in sick today. That means I'm on register all day and don't have an extra stocker getting the shelves ready for the big Black Friday sale in a couple weeks. I hope she gets better and comes to work soon, so we can get all the inventory in the back ready before then. All that, along with a recent rise in missing books, has made work more stressful than usual. Oh no. I see who my next customer is.
Oh no.
This girl has been a pain in my rear all month. I've been tempted more than once to simply kick her out of the store, but she's never actually done anything wrong or illegal. She's loud, obnoxious, and keeps bothering me and all my female employees with ridiculous questions when we're busy. The male employees she constantly flirts with all the time. Even poor Jim, who is happily married, as he has told her multiple times. He now has
a form of loitering, though?
Kind of. I mean, assuming she isn't buying stuff, which she might be.
Yeah, that's like loitering, so...
He now has a tendency to suddenly find something to do in the back room when she shows up. That's fair. Today we're too busy for him to do that. Fortunately for him, at least, she's focused on me. I'm here to return this book. She turns the book down on the checkout counter. I'm immediately suspicious. Despite her many questions about obscure books no one besides a specialty shop would have, I've never seen her purchase anything. Though, it's quite possible she came in and bought something while I was in the back of the store at some point.
Do you have your receipt?
I already know she doesn't because that would be easy. Nothing is ever easy with her. No, I don't. But does it matter? Because I got this book here the other day, and when I got home I found it was ripped. She opens the book to show a partially ripped page inside it. I do recognize it as one we sell. Too bad, otherwise I'd happily tell her to go do something anatomically improbable. Politely, of course.
I'm sorry, miss, but we have a strict return policy.
I want to talk to the person in charge. Outwardly, I am all calm and collected. Inside, I want to smack her in the mouth right now.
I am the manager in charge of this store. As you all know from when you demanded to speak to me just last week. Now, if you were to come back with your receipt...
I threw it away. Of course she did.
I'm sorry to hear that. You should have kept...
Why should I sell my receipt when you're selling shoddy merchandise? If we had such shoddy merchandise, then why do you keep coming back here? Besides, I don't throw my receipts away until I'm confident there isn't anything wrong with something I purchased. Requiring a receipt for a return is pretty common everywhere, not just here.
Miss, if you do not have your receipt, then there...
Don't you give me that crap.
Miss, you're holding up the line. Would you please step aside so...
No, I won't. You're gonna give me my money back or else. Or else what, you stupid girl?
Oh, shoot. I've already told you we do not accept returns without receipts. It is clearly stated on this sign right over here. Which means we're done here until you come back with one.
I turn my attention to the lady that has been standing patiently behind her and make note of the 4 or 5 customers behind her.
I'm sorry about that, ma'am. Are you...
Oh, no you don't. You're not gonna brush me off just like that.
Miss, you're causing a scene.
Damn right I'm causing a scene. And I'm gonna keep causing a scene until I get my money back. The lady standing behind her taps her on the shoulder.
Why don't you give this poor cashier a break and...
You stay out of this. This is between me and this stupid slut who won't give me my money back. You're dressed like that, flirt like with married men, and have the gall to call me a slut. She turns back to look at me. What am I saying? At your age and with your looks, you couldn't get laid if you paid someone.
What?
You heard me. I bet acting like a damn shrew is your only way of getting off. Which is why you won't give me back my money.
Come on, just give her back her money.
I'm tempted to give in so she'll go away, but I know the store owners will get upset at me if I do. Also, it would set a bad precedent, and if I do, it'll encourage more people to make a scene so that the rule will be broken again. And the rule is there for a reason. It's not some arbitrary thing the store owners came up with. It's really hard to compete with online sales. They're almost always cheaper. And we've had problems in the past with people buying books online and then returning them here as part of a scam. Wouldn't surprise me if this is what this individual is trying to do.
Miss, for the last time, we do not accept returns without a receipt.
I don't care about your damn policies. I want my money. Yeah, and I want to break your nose, but I'm not getting that either. Her face looks so damn punchable right now. I look away from it in order to keep myself from physically assaulting her.
What the freak?
Who is he?
Who's this dude? Tintin?
He's got a fucking thin-ass head.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
She says that.
You, stop right there.
Hey, don't ignore me. Shut up, you idiot.
You, yes, you, in the gray jacket. I saw you hide those books in your jacket just now.
The would-be thief freezes, not certain what to do.
Either put them back, pay for them, or I'm calling the cops.
Why are you bothering with him? I'm the one who should be calling the cops, since you're not giving me back my money. Jim taps the shoplifter on the shoulder. He jumps in the air a bit, dropping over half a dozen books out of his clothes. He then unmistakably looks towards the harpy in panic before running out the front door. Suddenly, it clicks. No wonder this woman has been so annoying all month. She's been distracting us while her accomplice steals our books. It's also why we had so much missing inventory recently. I turned to her, the thin veil of politeness I'd been wearing torn away.
You.
What? Are you finally gonna be reasonable and give?
You were helping him.
No, I turned to Jim, who is currently picking up the dropped books.
Jim, call the police. I'm betting if they check her for outstanding warrants that...
Eep! She quickly scurries out the door.
And if I ever see either of you two around here again, I'll...
I take a couple deep breaths to calm myself down.
Crap, which one was Jim?
Do you still want me to call the cops?
No, but let the others know to keep an eye out for them.
I smile at the lady who had been standing behind her.
Sorry about that, ma'am. Are you ready for me to ring you up? Oh my god. Is that the thrift store lady?
That's the thrift store lady. I don't know who voiced her.
No, that was me. Alright, let's see. Crap, okay, I think it was like more of a centric voice. Oh, nothing to worry about. I work retail too. You have my complete sympathy.
She sets her 3 books on the counter.
I've had those kinds of customers as well, though usually not working together like that.
I quickly scan
You
her
own a
book.
jewelry store. You own jewelry. You sell jewelry. How do you not?
They're sneakier.
Oh, yes, I remember you. You have that little resale shop downtown.
My friend hated that present.
Oh, you've been to it? What was it?
I said my friend hated that present I got her.
Oh, you've been to it? I'm sorry if I don't remember you myself. I bought a painting from you once. Your total is $79.34, including the tax, by the way.
She begins to run her card on our credit card machine.
Well, I suppose since you didn't return it, you must have liked it. Actually, I bought it as a gift for a friend, and yes, she did. She has it hanging up in her living room wall right now. I'm glad to hear that.
She finishes processing the payment, and I confirm that it went through.
Well, I'd love to chat with you more, but I can see you're busy, so I'll let you help them. Thank you. Oh, and don't forget your receipt. I'll doubt I'll need it, but I'll hold on to it just in case.
I smile as she walks away, and the next customer in line comes to the counter. Aw, man, I wish I could have been there. I would have loved to see you unleash hell on someone again.
I think Natsuki will be the one to do that.
Yeah, I would have been. But it's funny to see Yuri do it too.
It wasn't like that at all.
Yeah, right.
You know I'm not a particularly hot-tempered person.
I know, but still waters run deep. You may not get angry often, but when you do, you really let it loose.
I don't think that's accurate at all. Even if I really did want to let her have it.
Damn, bitch, did you really forget high school? I still remember the time one of my old friends gave me grief for reading manga when we were having lunch together.
I may have not approved of Monica. I may have not approved Monica. I keep saying Monica. Sheesh. Okay.
You heard it here
Try it one more
first.
time.
Yuri does not approve of Monica.
She does not approve of Monica. I may not have approved of Monica. Freaking A! Manga! Myself then, but you did not deserve that. There, we'll do it in my normal voice that time.
I'm still a little surprised you weren't suspended because of it.
I only wounded his pride.
Well, yeah, but I suppose that most guys have their pride in their balls, but still.
I thought I showed remarkable restraint that day.
Restraint? When he took off running, I thought you were gonna tackle him.
I admit the thought crossed my mind. But as I said, I showed restraint by not chasing him.
Damn, bitch. I guess. Why didn't you get suspended for that?
I'm not sure. I think he was so embarrassed about getting kicked in the groin that he never told anybody. None of the teachers or staff ever talked to me about it.
Regardless, I'm glad he never bothered me again.
That's good. And I'm glad I'm never going to have to deal with that girl anymore.
Yeah, sounds like she was a real bitch.
I wouldn't put it that way.
Only because you're too polite to actually say it.
Well,
I guess I'm lucky I don't have to deal with customers directly.
you don't?
Nah, I just bake all night when the store is closed. Closest I get to customers is making custom orders left over from the day shift. A detailed description of what they want written on a piece of paper. I don't even take the message myself.
Hold on. Customers don't hardly complain because whenever they actually do, that's the last complaint they'll ever had in their lives.
I'll beat the shit out of them if they complain. I'll do it. You know me, Yuri.
Yeah, but admittedly, that sounds lonely.
Not really. There's other night shift bakers working with me, and they're pretty cool. Since there's no customers around, we can talk about anything we want while we work. We have a lot of fun joking around.
I guess that's not so bad then. Though most of the time, I actually enjoy working with people.
There was a time when I would have said that it's not like you.
I suppose I change as I've gotten older.
Nah, I don't think so. Deep down, you're a people person.
Do realize this is Yuri on the phone with, not Sayori.
No, I definitely looked at that and didn't see S.A. in front of your name. Of course, I know you better than almost anyone, except for your husband.
Then you know how much I value solitude.
Yeah, I know you enjoy and need solitude, but I also know how much you hate and fear being alone.
But that doesn't really make any sense.
Bitch, you cried about not having a boyfriend for like 10 years.
Exactly.
What the hell do you mean? What do you mean by that? For most people, yeah, but solitude and being alone are like two different things to you. Think about all those lunches we had together in high school. Sure, sometimes we talked, but usually we just read together, quietly. You had solitude, but you weren't alone. Think back to all the times in my life where I'd worried about being forever alone.
I never thought of it like that.
That's why I know you're really a people person. You're shy, you struggle getting to know other people, but you never stop trying either. You have a big heart, Yuri. And you always have, for as long as I've known you. Sometimes it's hard to see underneath your shyness, but it's obvious to those that really know you.
What is that picture in the back?
On the other hand, which one?
The dude, who is that? Is that John Madden? Who is that?
I have no clue. I can't see him. I also have no clue because I don't know who that is. Now me, on the other hand.
Our classic tsundere.
Excuse me? Why would you call me that? More like a soon. Why do you think I keep working here when I don't have to deal with people and have never gotten married?
I don't know. Why have you never gotten married or even mentioned being in a serious relationship? I'm sorry. I know you don't like talking about that, even with me.
It's okay. I'm the one that brought it up. I guess I'm not like the rest of you. I've never had the desire to settle down for some reason. I like being single, and I like having the freedom to do whatever with whoever I want. I used to think you were the same way when you never went out with the same guy twice. But then you met Jean, and next thing I know, you're married.
I just never found the right person until I met him.
Maybe that's my problem. I've just never found my soulmate. Too bad Yowie's already taken.
Do you want to find one?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why you never have.
'Cause I don't know. That's kind of stupid, Yuri.
I'm sorry if I'm getting too personal. But if you want to know a secret, I'm not certain if I believe in soulmates.
Really? You of all people?
It may seem that way with how quickly Sean and I went from first date to marriage, but that's because we were ready and that's what we wanted.
I thought it's because you were saving yourself for marriage and you both wanted to fuck really bad.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Why do you think I got you that book?
Exactly. Just get busy. It may seem like something that just happened after we met, but it really wasn't. Looking back, I can see ways where things might have turned out differently for us. Times when we wouldn't have been good for each other if we had tried dating then. I don't know if it was luck or providence, but I'm grateful we have the relationship we do now. Sorry.
Nah, you're right. I need to decide what I want out of life, go for it, and accept that I can't have everything. I guess that's one way to interpret what I said. At least Natsuki seems satisfied with what I said. So,
She doesn't need to have a soulmate in life. She doesn't need to.
Yeah, I don't need to.
Yeah.
My soulmate is baking. So, anyways, besides dealing with crazy bitches and shoplifters, how's work been going for you?
Well, today has been rather busy.
Yeah, that's good. I would think it'd be hard to compete with online resellers.
Actually, it is.
I look around at the customers enjoying their books and beverages around me as I lower my voice.
I've done a lot of the bookkeeping here over the years. The store's barely staying afloat. Honestly, the coffee shop's the only reason we're still open.
Damn, really? I oughta come over there and save you from bankruptcy. I've done that for my company like 5 times now.
Please do. Yes, though, not just from the sales of coffee, tea, and pastries, but the atmosphere of a quiet place to read and enjoy a hot drink. It encourages people to come in and buy a book from us instead of ordering online.
Is that how other bookstores keep going too?
Actually, most of them haven't. They've all either been bought out by one of the large chains or gone out of business completely. I think we're only one of the 3 or 4 privately owned bookstores left in the entire city. I know we're the only one in the area.
You're right. I never thought of it before, but back in high school, they were all over the place. Now I can only think of one on this side, and of course yours. Though, I can see why. I buy all of my manga and books online. It's cheaper and more convenient.
It's just the way things are.
Also, I go to sleep at like, I don't know, like 12. Places are
12.
closed. I don't know. Why do you worry about the bookstore going out of business anyway? Oh,
Well, I
do you?
sometimes do.
That is. Have you played
Sometimes.
it before? Sometimes. What will you do if it does?
I don't know. I've worked here for so long. I just have to try and find another job.
Tough to do these days. You know, the job market.
I know.
Fucking Natsuki talking about the job market is
About the
crazy.
job market.
Speaking of which, how are things going with Sayori's new job? Last she said on the group chat was being worried about the schedule. Sayori got downsized a few months ago because of the recession.
What? No!
Wait, when does this take place?
What the freak?
She was able to find a new job, but
The job itself is fine, but the new schedule means no one is home when Violet gets out of school.
did she spring for daycare or just have Violet be home alone? She didn't sound happy about either option.
Neither. Violet comes over to my house after school. Shauna's home, of course, and watches her until Lucas gets off work and can pick her up. It's nice because unless I have errands, I get to spend a little time with her until when I get home.
That must be nice. Bet you make a great aunt.
No, not really.
I'm a terrible aunt. What? Why?
She doesn't think of me that way. Not surprising, really. We're not related after all.
Hey, you're an important part of her life. I'm certain she loves you no matter what she calls you. Violet probably just takes it for granted, but I'm certain she knows how much you love her, and she loves you too because of it.
Really?
Of course, I know I do.
Natsuki.
For most of my life, you've always been there for me when I needed help. Even when I didn't deserve it. Just like you're there for Sayori and the others.
You don't?
Yes, I do. Apparently, you have no idea about how much I care about you. Never said this outright, mostly because I didn't think it needed to be said. But you're like the sister I never had. More dear to me than some members of my own family. Monica and Sayori too.
I think the same way of all of you as well.
I know you do. I've known for years now. What I'm trying to say is, just because someone says that they doesn't say that they don't love... What the fuck am I saying? Yuri, you got me fucked up. What I'm trying to say is that just because someone doesn't say they love you, doesn't mean they don't love you. I learned that in baking school.
Good. Nice. Thanks, Natsuki. That really does. I'm sorry to cut this short, but that's my phone's timer.
Damn, Yuri, you only get a 15-minute break for lunch? That's crazy.
My lunch break is over.
I'll let you go then.
Isn't that like standard
We'll
for
talk
some
again
places?
another
Especially if you got
time.
the cafe next to it, next door.
15 minutes for lunch? Nah, that's insane.
Unless it's your break.
It's her fucking lunch.
What did you say? Okay, what did you say was her lunch?
Yeah,
did she say
it's
that?
her
Oh
lunch
my God.
break. Bye, Yuri.
Well, then again, it's like 15 minutes. It could be like the 15-minute call starting from like maybe she spent 15 minutes sitting down, and Natsuki called her at 15. Who knows?
She spun around in circles for a little bit, you know. She had to get her
Spun around
energy
in
out,
circles.
you know.
Yeah. Bye, Natsuki.
I wish I had more time to talk to her, but I have to get back to work. While walking home after work, I think about what Natsuki said. I also passed by Sayori's old house, apparently. I have often felt alone in my life. At times, I've even felt all alone, standing in the middle of a room crowded with people. Excluded and disconnected from everyone. Afraid that I'll be lonely forever. I know that people love and care about me. Jean, Natsuki, Sayori, and Monica being the most obvious. But is that enough? I've seen people that love each other but still become distant and separated from each other. Like MC and Sayori. Despite how things ended, I do believe they once truly loved each other. There's also Jean and his brother. I know they love and care about each other, but they rarely talk to each other. They're practically strangers. We went to visit them once. They were very friendly and welcoming. They said they loved me. I could tell they tried their best to make me feel like a member of the family. But I felt there was a distance between us that I couldn't bridge, no matter how much we tried. Since then, we don't really talk to each other. Not even on the phone. Just the obligatory Christmas card and letter. Doesn't seem like other people have this problem. Jean doesn't seem bothered by how little he talks to his brother. Is it just me? Why is it so hard for me to connect with people? I try to put those thoughts out of my mind as I approach my house. I stop and look at it. It's no mansion, but it's definitely home. Except for when I lived with John in his apartment, I've been here my whole life. Over 40 years I've lived in this house, and it has hardly changed since I was a child. Look at my neighbor's house. It's identical to mine. This whole neighborhood is a series of cookie-cutter houses. Our neighbor moved here shortly after
The whole neighborhood just
before
moved in.
my mother died. They heard she was gone, and they moved in.
The beast has been is dead. The beast is
Ding
dead.
dong, the witch is dead.
The witch is dead, yeah.
Yet, despite all these years living next to each other, I don't really know him or his wife. Can't even remember their names right now. Aren't neighbors supposed to be neighborly? I should get to know them. Maybe invite them over to dinner some evening. I can't. I feel so awkward even thinking about knocking on their door uninvited. Instead, I collect all the mail and go inside.
I'm home. Yes, Markov, I came here just to see you for no other reason.
I see Jean and Violet on the couch playing some Mario game together. Hey, hun, how was work today?
It was...
I'm honestly not certain how to describe my day within a single sentence today.
a day.
Anything interesting happen?
Chased out a pair of shoplifters and had a good talk with Natsuki.
A pair of shoplifters?
Yeah. Turns out that annoying girl was doing it to distract all of us while her accomplice steals books.
Really? They went through all that trouble and effort just to steal some books?
Books are expensive, especially hardbound, and he had 7 of them in his jacket. At least that's how many he dropped. Sell those online for just under retail price, and that's a fairly tidy profit. Is shoplifter another word for thief?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And did you really chase them?
Yes.
Not literally, but they did
You
run away
should've
when
said
they realized
yes.
I'd spotted them.
You should have said yes, Yuri.
Are the police going to put them in jail?
Eventually.
If they keep trying to steal, then they will get caught and put in jail. But I don't think they'll bother us again. If they do, we know what they look like.
That's good.
Yuri, you want to play Mario with us?
I look at her questioningly.
Have you finished all your homework?
Sayori and Lucas have been insistent on no video games until after Violet's homework is done. I've tried to follow that rule when Violet is here, but Jean is sometimes too lenient with her.
Of course! And I got all the math questions right. Jean helped. He did?
I look at him critically.
And just how much help did you give her?
I only looked over her worksheet and told her how many were wrong.
He wouldn't even tell me which ones were wrong.
But she went over the worksheet again, figured it out herself, and eventually got them all right.
Well, that's good. I'm really proud of you figuring it out, Violet. Thanks, Yuri. So, do you want to play with us?
Hell yeah. I'm not that fond of video games, especially the kind where you have to run and jump. Didn't they say fucking Mario Kart, Yuri? The fuck are you
Yeah, that was
talking
Mario
about?
Kart.
I always end up falling right into the pit.
Of course I'll play with you. But where's the extra controller?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
You're
Mwah.
30.
It's hard trying to find a voice for Violet because I'm trying to make it not sound similar to like freaking Mirabeth.
Yeah. This colorful cast of characters.
Wow, it's been a long time since I've been to a beach.
Mom, you've never been to the beach.
Oh, yes, I have.
I don't remember you ever doing it.
I hate to say it, Monica, but I don't remember you going to the beach either.
I went with my parents once when I was... Okay, I was about Violet's age. Hey, I said it's been a long time. Still, it's nice that we were all able to go on this trip together. Just us girls. What about that guy, though? What about James? Oh, Edward.
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Yuri,
What?
don't make me
Don't
do the
want to
roar.
be an honorary girl with us?
Not really.
Not really.
Why are you doing his voice now?
I don't know.
Also,
Let's just
I
make
love
it so
that-
like we just voice them at the same time.
I love that Monica is getting like... There we go. Sorry, gay people, you're erased for now. Monica needs her head.
You could have stayed home and played video games with the others. Hey, I want to be here. I just don't want to be an honorary girl.
But last night you let me paint your toenails.
Don't say that out loud.
I'll say that out loud. Do something.
Mom, do something.
I think it's sweet that you do that with your sister.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do. He blushes. I sidle up to Sayori and whisper to her.
Someone has a crush, doesn't he?
I don't know if it's just that she's older or something else, but Violet and Edward seem to be getting along better. I don't know how Violet feels towards James and Meredith, though I suspect they're probably still distant given the circumstances. Why did I fucking say it like that?
Sean Cotter.
Yeah. James is still at a military camp, I assume working on diesel generators like he was trained to do. Despite now being married, Meredith seems to have no plan for children, at least not yet. No GILF Sayori yet. Sometimes I wish I could tell her not to wait if they want them, because you never know when your biological clock will go off, or you have a miscarriage and you lose all of your children.
Wait, what happened with James's And his
child.
girlfriend's baby, what happened with that one?
They just have
Yeah.
them.
Oh, she is a GILF though, right? Sarah's a GILF.
Oh shit, yeah, she is a GILF.
Yeah.
I forgot. See, the baby just doesn't exist in this universe, so, you know.
Yeah, this is God. This got snapped out of existence like that.
The fucking, like, the smoke baby image.
Hey, look, James, it's his first words.
But the distance is
Look at
enough.
what just happened.
You don't even visit on the holidays.
Wait, I'm not a GILF anymore? What the hell?
Just God.
I don't feel comfortable with calling her up and telling her something so personal. We're not really that close. Okay, so I know this is like random for me to stop in the middle of this and say this, but once again, I have to ask, when the fuck does this take place?
That's what I'm saying. What is the time period?
Cause like, just out of nowhere talking about the recession. Is this 2009?
Doki Doki Literature Club took place in like 1980s.
In the 80s, finally. I love that, actually. That's stupid. Besides, it's not likely that what happened to me will happen to her. For all I know, she and her husband may not want to have children. Not every couple does. Now that I think about it, it can't be 2009, because, what's her name was talking about Minecraft.
Yeah, true. I don't know what the frick this time period is, dude. Let's
Yeah,
just...
when the fuck was this? It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yuri, are you okay? We're leaving now. Oh, sorry. My mind was wandering for a bit.
No kidding.
So, which way is it to the beach?
We're at the beach.
We're at the ocean, but not the beach. The plan is to take the tour of the Seaport City Aquarium first.
Seaport City?
But then... Seaport City? Seaport City? Do you want to land at Seaport City, Monica?
Wait, was that a Fortnite reference?
You know, with all this Fortnite references, we're gonna have to, like, stream Fortnite one of these times.
Only if they add me.
True.
They have to add me first.
But then we'll go to a beach with sand, which is probably what you're thinking of. Oh, okay. Where is the aquarium, by the way?
It's just down the road from over here.
It's a shame Chris, Natsuki, and Himani couldn't come.
Of course. Of course.
Of course, of course! Of freaking course. Anyway, Chris said video games sounded more fun. I never heard back from Himari, and Natsuki said she had somewhere else she had to be today.
I'm playing video games with Chris.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago, Jean, Ryuko, and Lucas planned to get together for an all-day video game marathon. Monica, Sayori, and I thought that would be boring, so last night we decided to come to Seaport City today.
Hey, Yuri, I know you keep in contact with Natsuki better than any of us. Is she doing okay? She's been quiet on the group chat recently.
I think back to the phone conversation I had with Natsuki last week. I'm not certain if that was meant to be confidential or not, especially since she didn't say anything in the group chat. But we're all friends, and I know Natsuki still cares about Monica and Sayori. She probably just didn't want to talk about it again, or rather keep it a secret.
I spoke with her over the phone last week. She said that a close friend of hers at work recently died. Oh no! You good?
My favorite part of this model is that I have a fucking seizure when I walk away. Alright. Sorry about that, by the way. Impromptu, BRB.
Oh,
I thought a ghost got you.
Yeah, a ghost got me.
that's so sad.
Yeah, she said it was sudden and unexpected. She was pretty shook up over it. I'm certain it's why she's been so quiet recently. Who was it? I don't know her name, and I didn't ask, and Natsuki didn't say.
When's the funeral?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
I'm gonna show up to this random person's funeral and hug everyone. It'll make them feel better.
It's today, that's why Natsuki couldn't come. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go play video games with Chris. I didn't lie. Oh, dang it. Should have realized that earlier. Could have visited Natsuki instead of coming here. Maybe if we gone to the funeral with her, if it really was today, and supported her in her grief.
Yuri, are you okay?
Yeah, perfectly fine. Just thinking about how I'm a bad friend that isn't there when they really need you.
I'm fine. It didn't occur to me until just now that the funeral's most likely today.
Stupid. If the funeral is today, it's too late now. It's another 2-hour drive back home. ...
Oh, hey, is that the aquarium over there?
Thank you, Violet.
Virus.
Yep,
Virus
that's
bite.
where we're going. My child virus bite.
There's the aquarium shot.
Aquarium. Oh. Wow, they didn't have this the last time I came here.
Really? I have never actually been here before.
We came here back once when I was still married to MC. They didn't have this underwater tube extended into the bay like this.
What do they have then? A bunch of... What do they have... Well, hold on. What do they have then? A bunch of tanks with fish in them?
That's what an aquarium is, idiot. Pretty much. It was kind of boring,
an aquarium
to
can
be
be more
honest.
than that.
What are you talking about?
I mean, you don't have to have put fish in tanks.
What? You don't?
You don't have to. No.
What?
You can just put them in capsules. Maybe the walkways
What?
like this. Yes.
No way. This
Well,
is the
this
first
is
time I'm
certainly worth the
hearing
price of
about
admission.
this.
Look at that flock of fish over there. It's called a school.
It's called a school.
Actually, Violet, it's called a school.
Damn it,
Those
Monica.
are school fish?
Monica, you're an asshole.
No, a group of fish is called a school.
A group of fish. It's called a fish.
So you say a school of fish, not a flock of fish.
Oh, look!
Oh
There's
my
a
God.
seal!
God damn it, I should have made the joke now. I was gonna make a joke about the band Fish, and then Seal
Oh my
shows
God.
up, and I could have made a joke about Seal.
Heidi Klum broke up with the seal. Sad day. That day. There's your joke.
Thank you.
I think that's a sea lion.
No. Fuck you.
No, it's a sea cow.
It's a manatee, you bitch.
It's a manatee.
Are you sure?
Don't ask me. I can never tell them apart.
Where the hell do they live?
Look, it's chasing the school of fish. They're playing.
Violet, they're not actually playing. You see seals.
Oh my.
That seal just took a bite out of one of the fish.
The circle of life. Cool. Eat the fish.
Ew. The head is just floating there.
Eat the fish.
Hey, Violet, there's some interesting anemones on this side of the tunnel if you may.
Now it's eating the head! They do that. Really? Yes, seals eat fish. That was simply the seal's way of getting itself some lunch. Lots of animals eat fish or even other animals for food. Gross! You like fried chicken? Yeah, but that's... Where do you think chicken tenders, fish sticks, and ground beef come from?
Yuri?
The store? This store has to get them from somewhere. A lot of the things we eat come from some sort of animal. Speak for yourself. Huh.
Yuri, Violet's already picky enough at dinner. I really don't want to have to deal with her worrying about how cute her pork chop may have looked.
Oh, sorry.
I feel guilty right now. I hadn't thought about that. Just like you hadn't thought about Natsuki and how she was feeling after her fucking coworker died and had a funeral today.
Exactly.
Maybe you should have thought about
Poor
that,
Yuri.
Yuri. I was just trying to be informative.
So it's not just seals?
I should have thought a 7-year-old would already know about this. Would've, that is. I'm guessing Sayori and Lucas don't let her watch nature documentaries. I gave Sayori an apologetic look, but if I just stop answering her questions now, it'll make things worse.
Nope. Lots of animals hunt or fish for food. It's perfectly normal. Fish for food? Do you mean like fishing?
Yes.
Exactly. People catch fish to eat, just like what the seal just did. Though people usually use nets or fishing poles to catch fish instead of chasing them like seals. That sounds like it could be fun. Can we go fishing today?
Violent.
That isn't something we planned on, and I don't know how to fish. But your Uncle Destin is quite the fisherman, and sometimes your dad goes with him. Maybe they can take you someday.
Cool! I can bring home dinner for everyone! You can also do that with the vegetable garden.
Shut your bitch ass up, Monica. No one cares. I'm not surprised. Violet has never shown interest in helping me with the small flower garden I have at home. While everyone else looks at the wonders of the ocean, my mind wanders back to Natsuki and what she told me last week. I should have asked about her friend's funeral, or at least asked what her name was. Is this the Natsuki arc? Are we finally getting the Natsuki arc?
I hope so.
Oh wow, there's a crab over there.
Really? I want to see! Are you coming, Yuri? Yeah, in a minute. I just need to check something on my phone first. Hey, Natsuki. I know you're probably too busy to text right now. I'm guessing you're at your friend's funeral? I know I said this before, but I'm sorry for your loss. If you need someone to talk to, feel free to call or text.
It's the Natsuki arc! It's the Natsuki arc!
Is everything okay? I heard something about an
I'm
arc
fine.
of Natsuki.
Sorry, I got distracted. Mom! Edward says they're about to feed the sharks in the shark tank! Let's hurry and watch!
Sharks eat fish. Seeing that is just gonna be like watching the seal eat. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, the seal just surprised me.
I look at Sayori and shrug my shoulders.
Okay, let's go watch the sharks eat some fish.
I just love looking at Sayori's reactions whenever Yuri says something freaking goddamn, like, unhinged.
Yuri, I think you have mental issues. You should probably see a therapist.
I walk out of the aquarium a little unsteady.
I'm hungry. When's lunch?
My stomach lurches a bit now. How can she even think about food right now? The sharks were a bit messier than the seal was. Now I understand the term feeding frenzy much differently than I did this morning. I'm hungry too.
It looks like there's a hot dog stand in a bento shop over there.
We had planned to eat out, so we didn't bring food with us this time.
I guess now is a good time to eat before we go to a beach with sand on it.
There's also a produce stand next to it, so there's even something for me. I want a hot dog.
A Polish sausage for me.
Okay, let's get in line.
Mom, can I have sausage too?
Sure, here's some money for you.
Thanks, Mom. Akiko goes and gets in line with Sayori at the hot dog stand.
Were you planning on getting some bento? Actually, I think I'll join you with the fruits and veggies today. Still on your diet?
A Polish sausage with all the fixings? Normally I'd be dying for one.
Yes, though my weight is low enough, I would probably splurge on a sausage if we hadn't just seen the sharks eat. You do look a bit thinner than last time I saw you. Thanks. You look good as always too. Vegetarianism isn't just good for the planet, it's good for my waistline as well. I really wish I knew Sayori's secret.
She doesn't have a secret. She's a bottomless
She doesn't have a
pit.
secret. Yeah. 47 years old, 5 kids, eats whatever she wants, and she still has an hourglass shape. I think you mean 48.
Oh my god, they're almost 50?
Huh? Sayori is 48 now. Her birthday was last week. You're right. I completely forgot about it. It's not like birthdays are a big deal for any of us. When was the last time we really celebrated them?
Think back to
True.
Jean's last birthday and blush a little bit. It was quite the celebration with just the two of us. Still, I see what Monica's saying. We don't really have birthday parties like we used to.
You're right. It's been a while. What is that you're getting? It's a papaya. They're pretty good. I'll share some with you if you want to try it. I'd like that.
I purchased some pears and snap peas for myself. Looking around, we see Sayori and the others sitting at a nearby table. Monica and I go and join them.
There you are. I was beginning to worry where you were.
There were a lot of choices to pick from. The line looked long. I thought you'd still be in it.
It was long, but it moved really fast.
How's your sausage, Akiko?
It's good.
I'm sorry for asking you a question right after you had taken a bite, but please don't talk with your mouth full.
Akiko quickly swallows her food. Sorry, Mom.
Violet, do not throw that piece of hot dog bun to that seagull.
Violet quickly pops the piece of bread she had broken off into her mouth, as if that was what she always intended. I see her start to take another bite of her hot dog, but then stop. Instead of putting it in her mouth, she looks quizzically at it.
Is there something wrong with your food, Violet?
What is hot dog made of?
Chicken tenders? Fish sticks? Hot dog? Hot dog is just a name. They're made from either a pig or a cow.
Just like bacon or hamburgers.
Oh, okay. So why are they called that then?
I look questioningly at Sayori and Monica. I've never thought of that before.
That's a fascinating question.
She pulls out her phone to look it up.
So it looks like no one really knows. The most common theory is that it's because they look like dachshunds. Dachshunds?
Those long wiener dogs.
Oh, got it.
She continues eating, apparently satisfied that the hot dogs are okay to eat. I smile and take another bite of my pear. I'm confident that I haven't made Violet a more picky eater for Sayori. She seems to revel in the fact that she can fucking kill and eat things now.
Yeah. Finally! This is a beach!
This looked like a good spot to set up.
I start to lay out the beach blanket I'm carrying.
Where's Akiko? Oh, she's in the bathroom by the parking lot changing to her swimsuit.
Fortunately, I planned ahead.
He dramatically takes off his shirt and pants to show he's been wearing his swimsuit underneath his clothes the entire time.
It's just flat, dude. There's just no lines whatsoever. Just pure flush.
Yeah.
I just love the line, like someone just got cut or something right there in the right where the belly button's at.
That hurt.
Ow, that hurt. Mom, do something. That guy just shake me.
What a show off. Edward turns beet red.
Wow, you bikini, nice. I gotta take a cold shower whim.
He runs quickly towards the ocean. I quietly whisper to Sayori.
Poor guy.
He probably wishes he could die of embarrassment right now.
What's with him?
I've been telling you, Edward is interested in you in that way.
And I keep telling you, we're not like that.
Oh, sure. Don't listen to your mother. What do I know? I'm just an old woman who's never been a teenager herself.
We've been friends since childhood.
Sometimes childhood friends grow into something more as you get older.
And sometimes you get into messy divorces with them.
Yeah, that too. But
Yeah.
I highly doubt that would end in something like that. Ooh, Edward and Akiko sitting in a tree.
It's not like that. I tune out the argument between Akiko and Violet and think back to my teenage years. Was I ever this oblivious back then? Yes. I
Yes.
remember no one showing any real romantic interest in me in high school. Maybe someone did and I never realized it? If so, it doesn't matter now. I'm surprised to hear my phone alert me to a message. Thanks, Yuri. You're right about the funeral. And needing to talk.
I'm always here for you. You know this.
I know. It was just such a shock, though. She's younger than me and just passed away in her sleep. No warning, no health issues that I knew about, just gone.
What the?
Are you kidding me, Yuri?
Are you kidding?
Yuri, that is not the one. Jill, the friend who died, loved to read too. We talked a lot about manga together. She was a lot like you, Yuri. If we still had club meetings, I would have invited her.
It sounds like she would have just fit right in.
Yeah, I think so too.
I told Monica and Sayori about your friend. They send their condolences.
Thanks. It's late for me and today's been rough. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Okay. Good night, Natsuki.
Good night, Yuri.
Is that Natsuki?
Yeah.
How is she doing?
Her freaking face. Lonely.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Is there anything we can do? The only thing we can do is be her friend.
I realize that the sun is getting hot, so I get out a bottle of sunscreen and start applying it to myself.
Looks like Edward is coming back.
I look towards the ocean and see that Sayori is right. A mischievous thought crosses my mind.
Akiko,
I toss the bottle of sunscreen to her.
you're starting to look a little red around your neck. You should probably put some of that on.
Oh, thank you, Yuri. She squirts some on herself and begins rubbing it in. Hey, so I was... Edward is transfixed at the sight of Akiko rubbing sunscreen on her neck. And then her chest.
Sayori's freaking face. Going for another swim?
Mom, do something. Yeah, bye.
Mom, Yuri's making Akiko put sunscreen on her. Do something!
Do something.
I thought so.
Stop bullying my child.
Stop bullying my child.
What's so funny?
That was mean. Okay, it was funny, but still mean.
I smile.
I know, bad Yuri. But at least I didn't point out that without shoes, everyone can see the pink toenail polish you're still wearing.
We all laugh together. Year 31.
10 more years to go.
9, actually.
Nine?
I sigh
Could be 10.
and sit in the school auditorium, alone and bored. I guess there is an epilogue, so yeah.
Oh yeah, it would be 9.
My phone alerts me to a message from Sayori.
We're running late, sorry. Are you already there?
Yes, I am.
Can you save us some seats?
Of course. I'm near the same place we sat for Meredith's graduation.
Okay, see you when we get there.
I'll be waiting.
I start to take my book out of my purse, but then I change my mind. I don't feel like reading right now. Character development. Yuri!
Oh, shoot.
Hey, Mom.
Natsuk. It's good to see you again. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be up there with the other students?
Not yet. I have a little time and wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you. Guessing Aunt Sayori and Uncle Lucas are running late again.
Yeah, they are. You've grown so much. You remind me of myself when I was your age.
You don't say. I hope in a good way.
Yes, I'm so proud of you for graduating from high school today.
Thanks, Mom. I couldn't have done it without all the love, help, and support you and Dad gave me over the years. Where is he, by the way?
Today was one of his bad days, so he wasn't able to come.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how was your final year of high school?
It was tough. I wasn't certain if I would pass chemistry, but I managed. English was easy for me, of course, and math wasn't too bad with Dad's tutoring.
Sounds like you did well.
Mostly A's and B's this year.
Well, what else happened? Did you make any friends? Catch the attention of any cute boys?
Mom,
Mother wants to know these things.
well, I was president of the literature club this year, of course.
No surprise there.
Most of my friends were already members from previous years. But we got some new members this year I made friends with too.
That's good. Though you didn't answer the part of my question about cute boys.
You know I like Edward. It's like we're supposed to be together.
You're twins, two halves of the same soul.
Forever divided. I know, but he only has eyes for Akiko. It's like I don't exist to him. I'm gonna
sorry.
pull a Monica, Mom. It's not your fault, Mom. It's just the way things are.
Still, I wish you got along better with all your cousins. Violet, Chris, Kiko, as well as Edward. They're your family.
I know. I want to be included by them, but
There's nothing we can do about it. Anyways, what are your plans for the future?
with my grades and extracurriculars, I was able to attain a scholarship. I've applied to a number of colleges and universities. I'm sure I'll be accepted to one of them.
What will you be studying?
English. I've decided to put that love of reading you gave me to good use and become a teacher. Try to pass that along to as many kids as I can.
That sounds like a marvelous plan. Helping to shape a whole generation of students, making the world a better place. If only.
I've told you many times it's not your fault.
Is it? If I hadn't waited.
You've done the absolute best you could your whole life. My entire life.
Your life.
Without you, I wouldn't even be here right now, even like this.
So, what are you going to do with your life as you go to college? Are you just going to go away? Am I never going to see you again?
I guess that depends on what you want for me.
I want you to live. I want you to be happy, maybe even give me some grandkids someday. Well, not right now, but someday, when you're ready. Just be careful about waiting too long.
Mom, just because... I mean, really? A child of my own? Both of us know that can't ever happen.
A mother can dream, can't I?
But can I be a mother myself? Have a dream of my own? The dream of a dream.
It's impossible, I know. But it's what I want. To dream the impossible dream.
Huh? Dreams? Who are you talking to, Yuri?
Sayuri, no one. No one at all. I was just talking to myself, thinking up lines for my next poem or story.
I haven't read anything you've written in a long time. I'm a little curious as to what kind of dream you'd write about.
I blush.
Anyways, thanks for saving us these seats.
Not a problem.
I'm glad we weren't too late. I'd hate for Edward to miss his own graduation.
But where is he?
He's up there with the other students, of course.
I guess it's time for me to go too. Yeah. Even if I go up there, they won't call my name. I know. That doesn't mean I won't listen for it. See you again on my birthday? If not sooner. Give my love to Dad. You know I won't. He doesn't know I talk to you. Edward doesn't know you were meant to be his twin. I'm certain Sayori has forgotten we were once pregnant together. Your father only talks to you about you as the miscarriage, something that happened instead of an actual person. No one thinks about you except me. Why would they? Which is why no one knows how much I still love you, miss you, and think about you, even after all these years.
Yuri, you're crying. Are you okay?
Yeah. My fine.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Just a lot of memories right now. Us, our time here, Edward, James, Meredith, remembering them when they were little and their graduations.
I pretend to smile at her.
I'm just thinking about all those happy times.
Liar.
Yeah, it is nice to see them grow up like this.
Of course, Sayori lost Jennifer. She knows what it's like to lose a child. She probably thinks about her from time to time. I wonder if Sayori ever imagines Jennifer as if she was still alive.
Sayori, the redhead boy, going impatient as he sees the students coming up on the
I
stage.
can't believe this motherfucker
says-
hasn't talked yet.
He says, in anticipation, "Shoo, the starting." What do you like to say to him? Never mind, it's not important.
Guess that's my cue. Bye, Mom. Goodbye, Natsuke, for now. That was a quick
Heavy.
one. Yeah, very heavy. God damn.
Oh good, you made it. I was starting to get worried. I stole the bow back this time.
Sorry, there was a traffic accident on the highway between Monica's house and here.
It reminded me of my mom.
No.
Thank you so much for doing this, Yuri.
It's not a problem.
I was really worried when our car broke down yesterday.
Do you know what's wrong with it?
Not yet. Lucas managed to limp it to the garage, but we haven't heard back yet.
Akiko and Edward are both leaving for college today. Edward spent a year working to save money for it. I strongly suspect Akiko is the reason he decided to wait, and also why they're going to the same campus. Originally, Sayori was going to drive both of them since Monica has a major work assignment and Ryuko was busy. But when her car had problems, she called last night and asked if I could drive them instead. Fortunately, I had the day off and was more than eager to spend one last day with them.
So you're all packed and ready to go, Akiko.
Of course.
Edward is packed too. You just need to load these boxes into the car.
I look towards the pile of boxes he has sitting outside MC's apartment.
I'm not certain my car is big enough for all those.
I don't need everything I packed. Some of it doesn't fit. Dad says I can leave it here, and he can store it for me. Fit it in the car. I'll start with the boxes I know I need.
Stupid.
This little fucker, we've watched this little fucker grow from the tiny man to who he is now.
Oh, so cute.
So cute.
He's grown into a man.
Do the college.
Go to college. Mama, the car broke down. Do something.
I shrug my shoulders as he picks one up and puts it in the back of my car.
Where's MC, by the way?
Celebrating his birthday with his girlfriend.
He didn't want to see you off, Edward?
We celebrated that together last night. We had an ogre. I asked him to do the roar. Do the roar.
Did her.
Dad, he's not doing it. Do something.
Do something.
And things have been a little more strained than usual between us recently. We agreed it's best if I pick up Edward when he wasn't around.
What a bitch.
He is a bitch, correct.
Anything specific going on with him?
You mean besides being a complete and utter...
She looks towards Edward and sighs.
It's probably best if I don't talk about it right now.
Of course. I didn't mean to pry.
I already have a good guess as to what's going on anyway. Ever since Edward turned 18, the custody agreement between them is no longer relevant. All of the kids were able to spend time with either of their parents however they wish. So Sayori and MC have little reason to even see each other, much less get along for their sake. And ever since last month,
That's everything.
I see with surprise that he somehow managed to get every box into my car, while having room for passengers in the back seat. It's completely full though. I doubt even a single piece of paper could be put back there.
Okay then, let's get going. Violet, you're sitting in the middle.
Oh, but I hate sitting in the middle.
Sorry, but you're the
Sorry,
smallest.
But you're the smallest, so you fit there better than anyone.
I'm glad we had the same idea, Yuri.
She thinks for a
course.
bit.
We're sisters after all.
What?
We're sisters after all. Sorry, that's a stupid. Oh,
You've never said that before.
sorry, it's just.
No,
something
I like
just
it.
thought about.
We are. I'm happy you said that. Anyways, Violet, I'm sorry I'm cutting you off.
I don't feel like being squished for several hours. I think I'll just walk home and spend the day with Dad instead. It's not that far. No more than walking home when the Yuri's from school.
Sayori sighs. I look at Sayori and try to hide my sadness. I know why she's hesitating, even though Violet's right.
Okay, I'll see you when I get home.
Bye, everyone.
Hey, don't I get one last hug from my little sis before I go?
She hugs him tightly as he puts his arms around her.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. You be good for Mom and Dad, okay?
I will.
Violet starts walking down the street towards Sayori's apartment.
We should get moving. We don't want to be too late for check-in.
I call shotgun.
Your mother gets the front seat.
We all get into the car.
Everyone buckled up back there?
Yeah, we are.
Alright then. We're off. So, are you two excited about going to college?
No.
No hesitation. No.
Yes, though I admit I'm a little nervous. I've never been away from home like this before.
It's only a few hours drive away. Meredith was often able to visit on holidays when she went to the state college.
And I'll be here to help you if you need it. Help the girl.
I have to ask, are you two dating again, or...
No, but we're still good friends. Edward and Akiko have had an on-again, off-again relationship for the past couple of years. I can never keep track of their status.
So, what are the both of you planning to study?
Accounting for me. I enjoy math and numbers. An interesting choice, certainly not one I would pick.
I'm gonna be focusing on
pick it.
science and biology as a precursor to applying to optometry school once I finish my undergraduate there.
Damn, Edward, nice. You want to be an optometrist?
Wear the glasses.
That's surprising to me. It's not an obvious career choice.
Yeah, helping people to see better both sounds interesting and rewarding.
And safe.
Read the first line. Read the first line.
Read the second line.
For me. Read the second line now.
You're not
Number
doing.
one or number two.
Nurse, do something.
My heart breaks a little hearing Sayori whisper this to herself. I want to ask, but not right now.
Nurse killed. It's just like a freaking, just like whenever he's like having trouble with a patient, just comes to ask the nurse to help him like a freaking mom or something.
Help.
Nurse, he's blind. Do something.
Nurse, he's not reading the line. Do something.
Anyway, then maybe you can help me to not need a heavier prescription glasses so frequently. You chose the glasses.
Yeah, bitch. I say to Yuri.
Don't read so much. Stop the reading.
I'll wait until he actually graduates before taking his advice on eye care.
That'll never happen. Yuri is too addicted to reading. Always has been.
Get some bifocals.
You should listen to audiobooks, Yuri. They're so convenient and don't bother your eyes.
There is something wrong about not actually reading a book.
Really?
Don't get her started, Akiko.
Reading a book is not just about absorbing information off a page.
Too late. She's already started.
It's the feel of the page, the smell of the paper. It's a complete experience.
Okay, so Yuri's a freak. What about ebooks?
Same problem. They're just not the same. It's like watching a movie of a play.
You don't like movies either?
No, there's nothing wrong with movies. But watching a play performed live is a different experience than one that isn't.
I know what you mean, Yuri. I watched Shrek the musical, and it wasn't as good.
Shrek the musical.
Remember when we saw a live performance of Shrek the musical at the local theater at Kiko? It just felt different than watching the movie.
Didn't to me.
He didn't do the roar.
Dang it.
I'm derailing us so much with this. I don't know why this is getting us again. We had immunity for a while.
We had it so.
I think
dude,
it's
so
because
far,
we took
man,
a
it was
week
good.
off.
Alright, let's get back on track. And that's fine. If it doesn't matter to you, then it doesn't matter. It's just that, for me, different formats can give us slightly different experience for the same content. Like virtual reality worlds, for example. When it comes to reading, I just happen to prefer physical books.
Well, there is one advantage to audiobooks. You can listen to them in the car while even driving.
That is true.
If you want, I can turn on a short one for all of us to listen to.
I usually just listen to the radio on long car rides.
I press the button to turn the car radio on. It's
Uh-oh.
right to be aggressive. The conflict in Nusquam is... I quickly turn it off again. What did you expect to be on all the news stations right now, idiot?
Second thought, that sounds like a good idea, Kiko. Why don't you turn on your audiobook so we can all listen to it?
I pointedly avoid looking at Sayori. It helps that I need to pay attention to the road. Sure. She starts messing with her phone for a minute. Everyone okay with R.L. Stein?
Of course. He's one of my
He's
favorite
one of
authors.
my favorite authors.
No way. We got
No
a
way.
real goose head in chat.
If Yuri likes him, then he must be good.
Okay, here we go. Okay, fuck. I don't have a random Goosebumps quote I can...
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was like you could read from an excerpt for like Dead House or something.
I don't have them on hand. That sucks.
Amanda
Goosebumps,
and her brother
Goosebumps.
Josh
Yeah, there we
move
go.
into a house. Yeah.
Amanda and her brother Josh.
How the freak did it go?
They all die. I think they all die.
I live here at this place. Yeah, I live here. Yeah.
I live here.
It's just weird.
It's
It
just
kind of
weird.
is.
It kind of is. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of my own fucking thing. I'm glad I don't remember it, but you do.
Dude, I made the reanimation part.
Oh yeah,
remember?
that's true. You listened to it like
I-
a billion times.
Yeah, a billion times about to get it right.
As the audiobook ends, Akiko puts her phone away.
That was an interesting story.
I've read it before, though I admit listening to it again was a good way to pass the time.
I don't get why they only use light to kill the dead house people and not just crosses or holy water. Yeah, that still makes sense.
I never understood that. Were they like vampires or what were they?
I have no clue. They're probably vampires. They're written
They
in
like
a
melted
weird
like a
way.
wax sculpture, right?
Yeah, they're written in a very weird way that, like, you could interpret them as just being a random creature, but they are, like, obscenely close to vampires. So,
Okay.
I guess it's just up
This
to your
freaking Ray was just choking the
interpretation.
hell out of Amanda.
And then he gets his face melted off. I remember that part.
I don't think that would work in this series.
It's part of a series?
Yeah, they're all separate, but it's a series. There's 62 in the original one.
And in some of them, there's like weird shit, like creepy reptile people and blobs.
Green blood.
Green
Green
blood.
blood. That great gross people.
Eat the green.
Eat the green now. Do it. Do it. You read Monster Blood, Edward?
Some of them. The smaller books, at least. Akiko got me started.
I'm guessing you've read all of them, Yuri.
I would leak investiture.
I have
Investiture.
no idea.
I would leak investiture if it was possible to do so on Earth.
I'm assuming that's something from the real book series that they're talking about and not our fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, it is.
Akiko obviously understood the joke. I learned about it from a YouTuber. They made recaps of it, and they were really funny, so I decided to read the real books. You should definitely watch them, Yuri. It's called Terribly Animated Goosebumps. Coincidentally,
using your
on
noble
this
voice.
same channel.
Your
Hey
voice is
guys,
channeling through
hey
Sailor.
guys, Stripe here. Go check out Tag.
I'm guessing
We got a playlist. We got a playlist over there. It's written over there for y'all. The
Yeah.
binge watch tag.
There you go. Do that.
There you go.
Do it.
Watch tag.
Do it.
Mom,
Watch tag.
they're not watching
I'm
tag.
not watching tag. Do something.
I can't. We gotta continue.
Stripe. They're not watching tag. Do something.
I'm guessing that means you know a lot about the books. Does that mean Edward is right?
Yes. The shades are not actually ghosts or any type of undead creatures. You know them from popular culture.
But the character in the story said they were.
They're an unreliable narrator. They were describing the shades in terms that they understood.
So what are they?
What they think of as ghosts or spirits are actually what's known as a cognitive shadow, that is at least partially manifest in the physical realm. Why does that relate to what we've been talking about?
I don't know. It just does.
They appear similar to people that have died because for some reason people on this planet call Thernati a dying person's cognitive aspect can imprint with extra investiture.
They're naughty.
They're naughty. They're just horny.
Which you're currently leaking.
The exact process or reason for this isn't known. However, it is most likely due to the wounding of ambition. One of the shards of and denalcium. Stupidtanium. Unobtainium. That's also might be what caused evil in Homeland, or it could be Odium's influence. However, the most likely timeline of when those events happened seemed to overlap with when he was in prison on Braze, within the Rosharan star system, so I don't personally believe that. I'm getting a little off topic here, so as I was saying about the shades, it's not exactly certain why silver affects them, especially since it's an allomatically inert metal. It has nothing to do with its use in popular culture. Actually, there's a very good possibility that if the characters in the story had access to aluminum, that they could use it to...
My voice fades away. Although I'm not looking at her, I can feel Sayori's eyes are glazed over.
Sorry. I'll just be quiet for now.
You wouldn't just leak investiture, Yuri. I suppose you would have your own permanent perpendicularity wherever you go. I'm really glad Akiko is here right now. I'd feel even more self-conscious than I currently do if no one in the car understood what I was saying.
I can't follow what you two are talking about, and I've read a lot of the books. I read the books.
Oh shit.
Oh, what was that?
I hit the table.
Hit the table.
Do it. Hit the table. Hit the table.
Mom, she hit the table. Do something.
I keep telling you that you should read or listen to the Stormlight Archive.
Are you kidding?
You should read Fright Time.
The first book alone is over 1,000 pages long. Right time is so long.
I have trouble imagining why he's complaining about how long it is. Sure, a long book can sometimes be dull and tedious, but when they're good, that just means you have so much more time to enjoy before you reach the end.
You know what? Fuck that guy. I want him dead now.
And compared to the entirety of Goosebumps, that one series is relatively short.
Besides, I suspect I can just ask Yuri if I really want to know.
I blush.
Tell me about Fright Time.
It was a rather unique series.
Tell me about the fact that there are also videos about Fright Time that they can watch.
I love that I'm just using this as a plugging time.
Yeah, you're just plugging into your channel this entire story.
Yeah, I have to.
This entire segment right here.
Of course. I feel so awkward
Of course,
right
this
now.
makes sense.
I'd hide behind my hair if I wasn't driving, and it didn't have to be in a braid.
Actually, that reminds me of something I wanted to ask you, Yuri. As I remember, you read the Everlast Saga. At least, I'm certain that it was you that convinced me to try it in high school.
Yes, you even gave me a signed copy of Dustbell, the first book, some time ago because of it. Oh yeah, I remember that. It's still the centerpiece of my entire book collection.
Oh yeah, that's right. I went to the author's house and asked if she'd sign it for me. Real nice lady. Anyways, I've been watching the series on TV, and I was wondering if when they explained that Barnes was sent to prison and had to escape. Cause even though I only read the first book, I do remember that being in there, but in the show it wasn't mentioned once.
I'm not certain when or if they will ever go over that. In the book, that was told to us through flashbacks he's running from the Inquisitors in the very first chapter. Oh my god, dude, this is the freaking... What is this, like a lore dump?
Yes.
Oh my
A lore dump of
God.
other things, mind you.
Of what the freaking author's making this mod?
The authors are like, hey, listen, you gotta read these cool books.
I don't think I've ever done that with my own freaking universe.
I haven't either. Except right
The
now.
show is already well past that.
Watch tag.
Yeah, watch tag right now. Like, literally just right now.
That's one
Well,
reason I've
after
been
the stream.
disappointed by the televised version of Everlast Saga. There's so much context missing.
I think that show's great. It was a lot of interesting story, lots of action, lots of,
Nude women.
well, yes, but that's not the main reason I watch it.
I agree with Kiko. It's a pretty good show, but you miss so much.
Watch the porn.
Especially all the cultural references from the idioms and the metaphors that the characters use. That could literally be applied to every freaking movie or TV show adaptation from a book.
Yes.
That literally can just be applied to everything
Yes.
based off that.
Correct.
So what's your point, Yuri? What's your point?
Yuri's point is that adaptations are cool. Or bad.
For example, in the book, the footnotes explain why the term Light the Lagoon is some of the worst profanity you can say in that world. What?
Huh? I was wondering why they showed so much sex and violence, but skipped on the swearing.
All the swears they use in the show are taken from the book. The appendices also explain why Barnes believes he'll be safe if he...
All of a sudden, I feel this car's engine stop and realize we're just coasting.
Is everything okay?
The car is in trouble.
The car's in
Oh,
trouble.
no.
I'm pulling over.
I quickly throw on the hazard lights and test the brakes. Good, the brakes seem fine. I carefully pull over to the side of the highway and stop.
I'm guessing we didn't just run out of gas.
No, we still have just underneath half a tank.
I turn the car all the way off and try starting it again. Who?
Oh no.
Her.
Sayori. I do. Although technically,
What is
I
it?
guess I gained GILF status like a while ago. But the car isn't working, so we should probably figure out why that is.
Or you respond to a comment or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I turn the car all the way off and then try starting it again. The engine won't even try to turn over. I pop the hood
no.
and we get to take a look at it.
We're in Montana!
Oh no! Everyone
Where's
remembers.
Joseph? Where's Joe?
Everyone remembers what happens the last time they were in Montana. No one does.
Do you have any idea what's wrong?
Given that there's
Your
no
freaking
visible
mouth-
flames anywhere, I have no clue what the problem could be. What was it?
Okay. I'm sorry. I just have to know. I just have to, like... Okay, every now and then I notice your mouse like goes into certain areas. I just think it's funny.
Yeah. Sometimes.
No, I don't know anything about cars. Do any of you?
My dad taught me how to change the oil and put on spare tire, but that's it.
That's more than I know. I can't fix the car.
I don't know what
Ooh,
Sayori
I
said there.
don't have roadside assistance and we're 2 hours away from home. I almost made it. I don't own a second car for Sean to drive. Your car's having problems so Lucas can't get us. Monica's at work. Natsuki doesn't even have a car.
Natsuki doesn't have a car.
She doesn't have a car?
Excuse
Oh, she always takes
me?
the bus because it's cheaper.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
Or something like that, I don't remember. I guess there's Hamari, but she lives even farther away.
What about Ryuko? Doesn't your dad have his own car, Akiko?
He does, but he's been taking Chris to Scummer School every day and making sure she stays there and actually goes. That's why he couldn't drive me to college, though I'm certain he'd come once we told him what happened.
What do we do about my car then? Do we just leave it here?
Maybe we could call a local tow truck. Call the truck.
Looking around, I seriously doubt we're close to any towns. Oh, but you are. Still, it's worth trying.
Alright. Assuming we get any kind of signal, why don't you check your phones and see what's nearby? If we can't find anything local, we'll call Rikuyo and see if he can come pick us up.
I go around to the passenger side door and open it.
What are you doing?
Getting out my paper map. I keep one in the car for emergencies.
Doesn't look like we need it. I have a couple bars and internet access.
Oh, that's a relief.
I admit I was worried we were in a dead zone. Guess I read too many stories where cell phones don't work for some lame reason in order to increase tension.
So where are we, and what can you find nearby?
Lampshade hanging.
I hate to say this, but it looks like we're at the intersection of nope and where. The online map shows a gas station about 10 miles ahead, though I doubt they do repairs, much less have a towing service. Closest town to have anything useful is another 20 miles past that.
Having just driven it, I know there's even less the direction we came.
I guess you should call your dad, Akiko, and...
Just then I notice another car pulling up behind us. I feel a little nervous. Thoughts of ending up on the news as a missing person report dances through my head.
Oh, God.
Seeing what appears to be a normal-looking young woman get out of the other car doesn't make me any more comfortable. For some reason. As a movie I once saw said, serial killers look like everyone else. Fortunately, we're on the side of a fairly busy highway with some traffic going by. If she pulls a gun or knife on us, then hopefully someone will see and call the police. You want to do her?
Alright. Yeah, I'll do her. I don't know what kind of voice to do, though. Okay, let's see.
You got this.
You guys okay? Do you need any help? Our car broke down. We're not certain what's wrong.
We are just about to call for help. God, don't say that. It's safer if she thinks we've already called for help and have people looking for us.
Oh, will you mind if I take a look?
I briefly glance at the others, turn back towards her and shrug my shoulders.
Sure.
She walks over and takes a look at the engine.
Oh, I admit I'm not much of a mechanic, but... Oh, looks like this is hanging loose out here.
She reaches into the engine.
Oh, the only thing it could reach is this here.
She does something and I hear a small click.
Try it now.
I go to the driver's side, reach in and turn the key. The engine starts right up.
Whoa, so what was wrong?
Oh, I don't know. I just saw a loose cable and plugged it in where I thought it might have fallen out. Looks like I was right.
Wait, that's what she did? I know she said she isn't much of a mechanic, but I'm still a bit in awe. I look at the confusing mess of wires, cables, and hoses going everywhere. I feel like I just watched someone roll a critical success on a spot check in real life.
I don't know how to thank you enough.
Indeed, you saved our trip. Oh, my pleasure. Hope you get to where you're going safely.
She gets back in her car and drives off. We do the same. We arrive without further incident and get the kids checked in.
Is that everything?
Yeah, all my stuff is in my dorm. Just need to start unpacking it all.
And this bag is all I have left to take to mine.
Alright, I guess this is it then. Give me a hug, you two.
I stand off to the side so I'm not in the way.
You stay safe, both of you.
I hear what she's really saying. I keep my smile up for her sake.
I'll be fine, Mom. I'll stay in touch.
Yeah, and if he doesn't call you enough, just let me know and I'll kick him in the butt until he does.
Thanks, and you better call your parents from time to time as well, Akiko.
I will.
Okay then, bye!
Bye, Mom. Bye, Yuri. Drive safely.
Thanks for driving us.
Mom, they're not driving safely. Do something.
Do something.
I smile and wave goodbye
Do
to
something.
them.
You're welcome.
They leave and go to their dorm rooms. Sayori sighs.
Okay, we should probably get started on our way home. It's a long drive.
Not yet. Let's walk down this jogging trail a bit first.
We walk until we're out of sight of the dorms. I see a bench and go to sit down on it.
Let's talk.
Sayori sits down next to me.
Freaking, I like how she's always like freaking raising her eyebrow at Yuri every time she does anything.
Yeah.
What's up? Couldn't we just talk in the car?
Not like this.
I put my arm around her.
Oh my god! Oh,
Yuri, what are you doing?
Yuri! Edward is going to be fine. He's perfectly safe here.
I know that. It's just...
You're worried about James, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard anything from him since he was deployed to Nisquam?
Just a couple emails. They didn't say much.
After that country fell into civil war earlier this year, our government vowed to help and sent in the military. Is this fucking Vietnam?
What is this?
James's unit shipped out last month. Sayori, of course, has been worried sick. Is James gonna die in Vietnam?
Freaking hope
Is
not.
is this the James dies in
Communication's been-
Vietnam arc?
Oh my god, no! Communication has to be difficult over there. And you probably can't say much either because of security. But just the fact that he's able to send the occasional email lets you know he's okay.
I know. Before all this happened, all I knew about Nisquam was that their primary export was oil.
Iraq and Iran.
Iraq. Yeah.
Even
makes
worse.
sense.
When I heard that James would be going over there for that stupid fact, just kept going through my head. I'm so upset that I can't even think correctly. Would we even be fighting the Vayame if it weren't for
Anime.
that? The anime?
I don't want to get into a political discussion with her, but I suspect not.
I know he's adult, but he's still my little boy. All my life I've tried to keep him safe. Now he's in a place where people are actually trying to kill him and there's nothing I can do about it. I feel so helpless.
I hold her tight. Wish I knew what to say. Wish I could point out that with his training, he's probably just in a base where keeping the power running rather than outside where the snipers and bombs are. Or remind her that if something did happen to him, that she would get some sort of official notification. So no news is good news. There's nothing she can do, so she should try not to worry. Even that she's lucky to have had the past 20 years with him. But none of that is something she wants to hear. I know it would only make her feel worse. So in a way, I'm just as helpless as she is. There's nothing I can do myself besides hold her and let her cry on my shoulder. Damn.
Damn.
Year 33.
Oh shit. Was it like 7 years?
I think so. Another day off work. Another walk home while reading a book. I'm surprised to get a call from
freaking loud.
Lucas. Sayori had the day off today, so Violet was supposed to go straight home after school. Even if that wasn't the case, he usually calls Jean if he's going to be picking her up late.
Oh god.
Here goes nothing.
Lucas? The redhead boy. Urgency. Talks to Yuri. On the phone. He says, Yuri. Oh, thank God.
I'm immediately concerned. His voice sounds strained, and I can hear him panting.
Is everything okay? The redhead boy in a panic asks Yuri, where are you? What do you say to him? I just got off work and I'm walking home. What's going on? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The redhead boy panics. I need you to get to our apartment as fast as you can. I'm worried about Sayori.
Shit, not again.
What do you say to him?
I immediately changed direction and began power walking towards Sayori's apartment.
What happened? I just found out she got a message today that James was killed.
Oh shit.
and she's taking it really hard.
God damn it, I hate to be
shit.
right. This is the James gets killed in Vietnam arc. Oh, God. You told Sayori things would work out, and now James is dead. Look at what your advice has led to. Yuri, you literally had no clue.
I left work early, and I'm running to try and catch the bus. I'll be there as soon as I can, but I'd feel much better if you were there with her. Of course. Once you're on the bus, can you call Jean and let him know what's going on, and I'll be late getting home. Yeah, there's the bus. Don't leave, don't leave!
I can hear him gasping as he tries to pick up his pace.
I'll let you go. I'm on my way towards your place now. Thanks, Yuri.
I hang up the phone and focus on keeping a constant pace. I wish I could go faster, but I know I don't have the stamina to jog, much less run all the way there. Their front door is unlocked and I let myself in. Even if it had been locked, I have a key to their apartment and would have used it.
Sayori?
Not again.
I'm here.
Her words sound slurred.
Uh-oh.
I see Sayori curled up on the couch, holding Violet tightly and crying. They both appear to be unhurt physically. However, Sayori reeks of alcohol right now. This scares me. While Sayori has the occasional drink, I've never seen her get drunk before. Especially because it messes with her medications.
Hi, Yuri. James died. I heard from Lucas and came straight here.
This causes Sayori to sob and drop a piece of paper she had been holding. I reach down and pick it up.
To Mr. Meredith, Caleb Tagonist. Caleb Tagonist? Wait, what?
Antagonist.
Meredith Caleb Tagonist. It was Sayori Earth's son. Earth's son?
Earthson. That's insane. What a
Earthson.
great fucking
That is
last name.
insane, dude.
Are you gonna
Yes,
continue?
I don't know. I'm kind of like freaking lost of words right now. Reading that for those freaking names. Anyway,
Don't question
I was
his
incredibly
choice.
saddened to hear of the passing of Corporal James Tagonist.
Don't question his choice.
Your family must be going through a range of emotions right now, from anger to devastation to pride. Knowing that your son passed while serving his country hopefully brings you a small piece of comfort in this difficult time. James was incredibly proud of his country, and he spoke highly of his work every day. He made many strong friendships during his service, and he will be remembered for his kindness and strength. It's never easy to lose a child, and I offer you all my sympathy and prayers. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you need anything at all. We all share in this loss. My deepest condolences, Major General Stanley Penzance. Penzance?
Something like that, yeah.
Whatever. James Tagonist. Okay. Alright.
James Tagonist. That's great.
Oh, like, it's great. That's great, dude. Meredith Caleb. Meredith Caleb.
I'm guessing that's her.
I guess that's MC.
No clue.
I don't know. Anyway. Did this just come in the mail today?
No, a soldier came by and gave me the news, as well as that letter, in person. He was dressed all sharp and fancy in a uniform. Told me how brave and wonderful James was. How his sacrifice for the good of people in Nusque, that place will be remembered. As if James had meant to be blown up for some noble cause.
Is that what happened?
Yesterday, he was traveling from the base to a nearby town to help restore power to it. The officer said there was something called an IED, some kind of landmine in the road. James and everyone in the truck with him were killed instantly.
They don't have minesweepers for that?
No, apparently not. They go up.
Okay, alright.
I go up and put my arms around both of them and cry with her.
No parent should have to bury their child.
There are worse things. He could be MIA.
And now I've lost 2 of them.
Better than losing all of them. And you're a bad friend for even thinking this.
Mommy, you're squishing me.
Sayori quickly lets Violet go.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
Violet gets a strange look on her face.
2?
I put my hand on Violet's shoulder to get her attention and silently shake my head no. She should know about Jennifer, but now is not the time. Sayori doesn't seem to hear, or at least doesn't respond to Violet's question. Instead, she picks up a nearby bottle and takes a swig. That is the last thing she needs right now.
Hey, I think you've had enough for now.
I'm glad she doesn't fight me as I take the bottle from her. I put it on the counter in the kitchen area and go back and sit down next to Sayori on the couch.
I'm scared. Scared for my kids. Scared for myself. I haven't felt this way in a long time.
Do we need to go to the hospital? Or talk to a counselor or therapist?
No, but don't leave me alone, please.
Of course not.
How can she even think such a thing? It's her grief, depression, and the alcohol, of course. Think back to last year when James shipped out. I didn't know what to say to her then. I still don't know what to say to her now. I know my presence is a comfort to her, and that just being here and holding her is helping, but I wish I could do more. I look up and see the painting that I gave her years ago hanging on the wall. The plaque on the frame still says, "Rain clouds bring rainbows." It seems so hollow now, even to me. What kind of rainbow is worth James's death? He was so young, a kid really. He and Angela never married. Will she get any benefits? What's gonna happen to David, his son? I feel Violet start to get restless.
I should do my homework, Mom.
Sayori doesn't say anything, but it's obvious she doesn't want to let her go.
Why don't you do your homework here in the living room with us? Okay.
She starts to stand up, but Sayori keeps a hold on her.
She's going to get homework. Nothing's going to happen.
Sayori nods a bit and lets Violet go. Violet knocks over to the door and gets her school bag. She comes back and sits down nearby. She takes out a worksheet and pencil and sets them on the coffee table.
So, what kind of homework are you doing? Math? English? Machines? Machines? Yeah, we're learning about the 6 type of simple machines.
I don't remember that at all, but I admit 5th grade was a long time ago. I briefly look towards Sayori to see if she knows anything about it, but she's not paying attention.
Do you need any help?
I really hope she doesn't.
I think I've got it.
I look over her shoulder. The first question is, what type of simple machine is found on a water bottle cap? A machine is found on a bottle cap? Violet writes in the word screw on the line next to the question. The next one is, how can a wedge like an inclined plane? How is one different? How is a, rather. Vague memories of learning about pulleys, levers, and inclined planes decades ago surface. I guess this is important to know for some kinds of jobs. I've never needed it outside of school, though. Fortunately, Violet seems to understand the question as she begins writing an answer. Sit down next to Sayori and put my arm around her. She leans into me. We just sit there together, watching Violet do her homework. She soon completes that worksheet, puts it away, and pulls out a math book. She's multiplying fractions together when Lucas comes home. He goes up and kisses the top of Sayori's head.
The redhead boy
God.
enters the
There
house.
goes.
He sees his sulking wife and puppet head friend named Yuri. He goes to comfort his wife. He says, "Hey, sunshine, how are you doing?" What do you say to him?
She sort of smiles at him for a bit before bursting into tears. I quickly move out of the way so he can come around the couch and hold her. I go over and sit on the floor next to Violet.
Is Mom going to be okay? Yeah, she will. This is just really hard on her. The redhead boy continues to comfort his wife in this dark time. Sunshine, have you made an appointment with the doctor?
No, what will you say to him? Genuinely
Good.
shocking.
Yeah, no, because she cuts him off.
No, I don't need a counseling session, and I don't need you to have Yuri babysit me. I just need my baby.
Hurts a little to hear her say that about me, but I know she doesn't mean it. Her emotions are all over the place. After all, earlier she was asking me not to leave her alone.
Vi, your mom and I need to have a private conversation. I'll go to Janie's and...
I see Sayori's head jerk up.
Violet, how about you and I go to the park across the street together? Is that okay? Sure.
I look towards Sayori. That last question was really meant for her. She just nods her head a little.
Okay then, let's go. Mom,
She takes off her bow.
I think you need this more than I do right now.
The bow. The bow! She
There's
puts
the
it
bow.
in Sayori's hair.
Thanks. And stay close to Yuri. Don't wander off.
I won't.
We just walk down the main path together.
Mom and Dad were starting to talk about doctors and counseling sessions. Does that mean Mom is going crazy? No, your mother's definitely not crazy. Then, do you know what they're talking about? What is it that they don't want to say in front of me? Do you know what clinical depression is? I know depression is when you feel really sad. Clinical depression is more than just feeling sad. It's a type of disease that can make you feel extremely sad, even when there's nothing wrong, and makes sad situations even worse. Your mother has it. She's had it for as long as I've known her. Is she going to be okay? Yes. She just needs a little help. She seems really upset. I mean, I'm sad that James died too, but I've never seen her act like this before. I have.
She just looks at me.
Was it what she said about losing 2 children? Yes, that was one of the times after your sister Jennifer died. My sister Jennifer? I never even heard of me having any other sister besides Meredith. I'm not surprised. She died before even Edward was born. Did she have the same daddy as the others? Yes. Your mom was still married to MC at the time. Your father, or your stepfather.
Not what? No. Neither.
What have you? Neither?
She has no relation
Oh
to
yeah.
that
Then again, she's not married.
man.
Alright, okay. Okay, never mind. All right, I thought that was like since his blah blah blah. Oh well.
Nah.
Yeah, he's neither to her. What happened to her? She was born with some sort of medical condition. I don't remember what it was called.
She was
She only
born
lived
with
about
the
an hour
death
because of it.
condition.
I had no idea. I'm not surprised. I doubt it's something your mother likes remembering, much less talking about.
It's the same reason you've never heard about your cousin Natsuk.
It hit her really hard, just like James' death has. But she got better, right? In a way. However, there really is no cure for depression. It's why your mother takes antidepressants. You mean her pills? Yes. So why aren't they working now? They are, but antidepressants don't keep you from not feeling sad. They just help with the disease. She was on them when Jennifer died, but still needed some grief counseling to help her. I think that is what your dad is trying to convince your mom to do right now. Go to counseling to help her deal with James' death. So, why does she take pills if she still gets sad and needs to go to counseling?
An image of Sayori literally at the end of a rope flashes through the end of my mind.
Because clinical depression is a deadly disease that can kill if it isn't left untreated. Your mother almost died of it. I'm not certain I really understand. That's okay. In a way, I'm glad. I hope you never have to know what it's like. I don't really know either, except from watching your mother.
We continue walking in silence together for a while.
So, Mom really is going to be okay?
She keeps asking me that. I understand why, though. She's really worried about her mother.
Yes. She's going to need a bit of extra love from you and your dad for a while. Maybe help from a doctor, but she'll get through this. She has done so before. Your dad knows about her disease too. He'll take special care of her to make certain. So why don't they want me to know? And why are you telling me all this when they won't? I'm telling you because I think you need to know and are old enough to understand, at least a little, your mother's situation. Also, I don't think they want you to know. I think it's hard for your mother to talk about it with you. Why? It can be an embarrassing subject. Mom had no problem talking to me about way more embarrassing things than that. I assume you mean the birds and the bees?
Her blush answers my question.
That conversation may have been more embarrassing for you, but talking about this would be more embarrassing for her.
How old is she supposed to be?
She's in the 5th grade, so whatever.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if I really would want to talk about the birds and the bees at that age, but I don't know.
I mean, she's about
not
to
a
be
parent.
doing puberty, so I think that's fair.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess you're right. There is a social stigma with diseases like clinical depression. Some people think that having it means you're weak or crazy. It's not true, of course. Anyone that knows your mother would know she's not weak. While she may sometimes behave a little different because of it, like today, she's not crazy either. But she told you. Actually, she didn't.
Violet looks at me questioningly.
I found out after she almost died and had to go to the hospital. We had been friends for about a month by then, but she never mentioned it.
Only a
How
month?
did she
God
almost
damn.
die? What happened exactly?
I sigh and question about how much I should tell her. I've told her so much, but hearing that your mother once hanged herself? She's only 11 years old after all.
That's a story that your mother should tell you herself. Really? Now you don't want to tell me stuff? It isn't that,
Well, not completely.
but it's your mother's story. And She can provide a lot more insight and detail into clinical depression than I can. As I said before, she's lived it. I haven't.
My phone chimes.
And that's probably your parents telling us to come back anyway. You said Sean told him that James died. Is that true?
Looks like I was wrong.
I was wrong.
Wow, news has spread fast. Didn't expect Jean to tell Ryoko on his own like that. Give me a minute.
Violet, I need to reply.
Why do I keep reading her talking?
Yes, I saw the letter say I received myself. The army is certain he's dead.
Okay. What if just like crazy ass shit happens and he actually survived?
Yeah, he's not dead at all.
OMG, that's horrible.
Thank you for your input.
You're welcome.
Is Sayori safe? She's not taking it well at all. But Lucas is with her right now, and Violet is with me.
Is there anything we can do?
I can't think of anything.
Sayori! Sayori!
Thanks for worrying about me, everyone. Especially when I feel like I don't deserve it.
Oh shit. You absolutely deserve to be worried about.
Family.
Never forget that.
I try.
If you need any extra TLC, just let me know.
God damn it, Amari.
I'll drive over to Yuri's and kick her out of bed for you.
Appropriate. Thank you.
Yuri doesn't know how to read a room.
Yuri doesn't need it. She's always there. By the way, can you bring Violet home now, Yuri? Thanks.
Run away. Was that Chris and Akiko's mom? Yes, along with your mom and another of our friends. Your mom says it's time for me to take you home. Okay.
We turn around and start walking back. My mind keeps thinking about what Sayori texted about me always being there. It's true that I'm always there for my friends, but so often I always feel like that I'm only there for a spectator. As if life is some kind of sport, and I'm just sitting on the bleachers, cheering others on, but unable to play myself. I don't think this is a good way to feel about this current situation, Yuri. I guess that's why you're thinking that you're a bad friend. That means that nothing I do really means anything, that my life doesn't matter. You want everything to be about you. Like today, I was there for Sayori, but I didn't do anything besides watch her and Violet. You want to be the center of attention. Made certain she didn't hurt herself. A good friend would care less about herself and do more for them. I wish I could do more for those I care about. Year 34.
34, here we go. 6 years.
I come home from a hard day of work, smelling something delicious cooking.
I'm home.
Markov runs up to me, begging for attention.
Okay, Markov, come here. I'll pet you.
I reach down and scratch his back a couple times while he wags his tail. I see Jean and Violet reading together in their living room. Little Sayori. Hey, hun. How was your day?
Pretty good. Had a nice birthday chat with Natsuki during lunch again.
How's she doing?
Same as usual. Still convinced that if I just keep reading Parfait Women, that I'll enjoy it like I did Parfait Girls. Parfait Women. I told her that I've read 3 volumes already, and it still seems like an unnecessary sequel. It's simply to cash in on the popularity of the original series. Dinner smells good. Did you make mustard?
Mustard gas? Yes.
Mustard gas.
I was about to say mustard rabbit. It's a recipe Jean found years ago. It has rabbit meat cooked in a sauce made of mustard, cream, and bacon. I absolutely love it. However, the fact that it breaks my diet, along with taking hours to cook in a crock pot, means John only makes it for special occasions like my birthday. And I'm a little concerned about Violet hearing we're going to be having rabbit for dinner tonight, though. She can be a little picky when it comes for food, and I know kids can't handle the idea of eating a bunny. Nah, she's feral.
Mustard meat for my birthday?
I hope he gets the hint. He glances toward Violet. Yeah, I made the mustard meat for your birthday dinner today. Should be done pretty soon. He looks towards the clock. Actually, I should start cooking the rice now. He goes into the kitchen. Turn my attention to Violet.
So, what are you reading? It's a sci-fi book Jean let me borrow. It's about a group of young boys trying to escape from giant alien tripods that take over the Earth. Alien tripods? Do you mean the War of the Worlds? No, it's called the White Mountains.
Jean calls out from the kitchen. It has some similarities to the War of the Worlds, but is its own series and is meant for young adults. It was one of my favorites when I was her age.
I don't think I've ever read it. I like it. That's good. Though I have to ask if you finished your homework yet. Yes, Yuri. Sean wouldn't let me do anything else until I did, even though I had all weekend to work on it.
I ruffle her hair a bit.
Good. I'd hate for your mom and dad to not let you stay with us weekend because your grades slipped.
Meredith gave birth to a healthy baby boy last week. She and her husband Jack named him James after her brother. Sayori and Lucas left a couple days ago to go visit them for a week. Violet is staying with us while they're gone, so she doesn't miss school. We've really enjoyed having her here.
So, how was school today? Is something wrong? I hate having to go to junior high.
Wait, she's in 7th grade. I remember starting middle school in 6th grade. Is my memory going, or did they change what grade it starts at? Doesn't matter, I'm getting sidetracked.
Is there anything specific going on? Wallace.
Of Wallace and Gromit fame?
Wallace and Gromit fame. Wallace? He's a boy at school that's bigger than everyone else.
Does he perhaps like cheese?
Probably got held back because he's so dumb.
No, I heard he built an entire rocket to go to the moon so that he could have moon cheese.
He likes pushing kids like me around just because he can. He sounds like a bully. Yeah, Wallace is a real jerk. Nobody likes him. I guess he's been pushing you around too. He threw my papers around the hall today. I got tardy because of it. A couple of days ago, he intentionally shoved me into the wall. Last week, intentionally tripped me.
This is the point in cheesy movies where the adult says the bully just feels lonely, and the victim should try and make friends with them. Then, of course, it actually works, because you have to have a happy ending. Too bad real life doesn't actually work that way.
I know it's not much, but I'm sorry that you're getting bullied. In my old school, that kind of stuff only happened at recess. Now I have to work my way through the halls between each class, and of course there are no teachers there. Did you tell the teacher who said you were late what happened? Mrs. Matheson doesn't like hearing excuses for being late. She always says, I don't care unless you have a slip if you try to explain.
I remember teachers like that.
Did you tell another teacher that Wallace is bullying you?
Even I know that silence means no.
You should tell one of the teachers or staff there what's going on. Maybe.
If feel a bit like a hypocrite right now. Telling an adult at school didn't help when I was being bullied, but I don't know what other advice to give her. Teaching her to learn that bullies route between classes, coming up with one that avoids them seems wrong. Especially since that doesn't work if they learn where your locker is, or if there's enough bullies you can avoid them all. Both of which happened to me. And I'm afraid that teaching her how to hide from bullies will just encourage her to become socially isolated like I did. I don't want her to go through that.
You should go the Natsuki way and beat the living crap out of him.
Yeah. Natsuki's the best aunt. She'd just beat him up for her. Besides, I hear they take bullying more seriously at school now.
Oh gee, what a wonderful world that you're living in, Yuri.
Yeah, they're definitely doing that, Yuri. Definitely.
If he's bothering you enough that's affecting your grades and attendance, you absolutely need to tell a teacher. That's not being a tattletale.
I hope I managed to sound confident when I said that. I don't want her to realize I'm only saying that because I can't think of anything better, not because I actually believe it. How do real parents learn to give useful advice to kids?
Do you have any teachers you like that you feel comfortable talking to about this? It's a new school, new teachers, and the school year just started, so not really.
Dang it, now what? Well, they say honesty is the best policy.
I was bullied in school too. You were? Yeah, it was pretty bad. For a while I didn't have any friends at all. I was really unhappy. Is that why you think I should tell a teacher? Because it made things better for you?
I really, really want to say yes to her, but I don't believe I can lie about this convincingly.
I did try to tell a teacher once, and it didn't make things better. In hindsight, I should have kept trying and told another. Or maybe my mother. I don't really know.
Yeah, Yuri, complain about it.
I'm sorry I'm not much help.
Aren't adults supposed to use their experience to pass down useful knowledge and wisdom? Here I am, over 50 years old. I still haven't figured out what to do about school bullies.
It's not too bad. He doesn't bother me every day. I'll just keep an eye out and avoid him. Thanks for trying, Yuri. No.
I am not letting my niece make the same mistake I did.
I tried hiding from bullies and it didn't work. It just kept me alone and made me an easier target. I was bullied all throughout middle and high school and making it one of my worst times of my life. So what then? Should I try to fight him?
Yes,
He's so much bigger than me.
fight him. I think back to the 2 times I got into a fight at high school. The first time was when the meanest girl in high school stole my book out of my hand and began ripping pages out of it. It wasn't even mine, it was a library book. I ended up breaking her nose and getting suspended because of it. It was worth it though. She never physically touched me again after that. The second time was when one of Natsuki's old friends tried to give her grief right in front of me. Again, he never bothered her after that, at least not in front of me. Fighting worked, but only because I had grown and was much bigger than them by then. And of course, I got in trouble, at least the first time, because of it. I should have gotten in serious trouble the second time as well, it just wasn't reported. I don't want that for her.
Oh yeah, the groin kick, right?
Yeah. We just talked about it, actually.
I sure did. No, don't do that unless you have no other choice. If he's that much bigger than you, he'll probably just hurt you. And even if you do win, you'll get in trouble just for fighting. Talk to a teacher. If that teacher won't listen, then talk to another. Or talk to the school counselor if you have one. You need to tell your parents as well. But definitely don't hide and hope it will go away. Okay. I'll talk to Mom and Dad about it when they call tonight.
Dinner's ready. Violet puts a bookmark in the book and goes into the kitchen. I'm still not certain if I really helped her, but getting her to at least talk to Sayori and Lucas about it has to be a step in the right direction. Jean and I don't normally eat dinner at the table, but we've started doing so while Violet is here. I see that Jean is collecting some plates from the cupboard. I get the silverware and set it on the table. Jean sets out the plates and puts the food on the table. He puts some food on a plate and hands it to Violet.
Thank you.
Tossing the plate at her. I put a serving of rice on my plate, get a piece of rabbit out of the crock pot and pour some sauce over it. I'm about to dig in when I see that Jean is giving me a strange look. I look at him questioningly. He nods his head towards the bowl of peas sitting nearby. I sigh. I'm not particularly fond of cooked peas, but he's right that I need to eat them. They're not only good for maintaining my waistline, but it's a good example for Violet. Take a serving of peas and put some sauce over them. Sure, a sauce primarily made of cream and bacon defeats the nutrition of the peas, but it's my birthday, and I want things to taste good. I eagerly pick up my piece of rabbit meat and take a bite. As I eat, I look to Violet to see her response. She appears to be enjoying it as she's smiling while eating her rice mixed with sauce. Good. I was a little worried since it's new to her. So, are you looking forward to going to the amusement park tomorrow, Violet?
Oh. Yeah, it's been a couple years since I've been there with Mom and Dad. And I think I'm finally tall enough to go on the roller coaster now.
I noticed Jean looking a little uncomfortable with Violet talking about the roller coaster. He has mild acrophobia, the fear of heights. It's not uncontrollable, but they definitely make him uncontrollable.
Uncontrollable.
He's uncontrollable.
He's uncontrollable.
uncontrollable.
That sounds fun. I'll definitely go with you if you can ride it. Hey, Sean?
Yes?
What is this?
She holds up a piece of meat at the end of her fork. It's meat.
I know that. I'm wondering what kind of meat. It's not beef or pork. It tastes kind of like chicken, but it feels different.
Uh-oh. Memories of telling her where meat comes from a few years ago flashed through my mind. I just know this is gonna end up with her upset about eating a bunny. Jean and I glance at each other. The recipe is called mustard meat. It's just meat and a mix of mustard, cream, bacon, onion, chicken stock, and herbs cooked over rice. His voice was like weird. Oh good. Hopefully she'll hear it has chicken stock in it and thinks the meat is actually chicken. Violet puts down her piece of meat and looks at us suspiciously.
This isn't chicken meat.
Dang, she didn't fall for it. It has chicken stock, a kind of broth in it.
Why won't you tell me what kind of meat it is?
She suddenly looks down with disgust. While she might not eat it if we tell her it's rabbit, it's obviously she won't eat it if we keep evading the question. Might as well tell her the truth and hope she's okay with it.
It's rabbit. Oh.
She looks down at it questioningly.
Well, why didn't you just say so?
We were worried you wouldn't want to eat it if you knew. Some people don't like the idea of eating rabbit meat.
I don't see why. I've read lots of books and stories where people eat rabbits, so I know it's normal. I was starting to think it was something really weird like Gila monster or cat. So, do you like it? Yeah, I do.
Yay. She takes a hearty bite. I breathe a silent sigh of relief.
Good, I'm glad.
I'm relieved that she has apparently never read any stories about the roof rabbit during the London Blitz. The fuck does that mean? Especially
What-
if
what?
she was concerned about eating cat. After dinner, Jean and Violet go back to their books. I consider reading myself, but instead go upstairs and bring down my writing box. I haven't written anything in quite some time. She's gonna read the writing box. Oh my
Oh,
god,
no.
things are paying off.
Oh, excuse me.
The things that have been set up this entire time are starting to pay off.
Exactly.
I look through the various things I have in it. I see my old novel I've been working on since high school. I doubt I'll ever finish
that's
it now. I haven't touched it in at least a decade. I don't clearly remember what was even going on when I last stopped writing. Oh, that's right. The heroes had just found some information on the location of the magic shoe. Once again, I wonder why I thought making a shoe with magic powers the MacGuffin was a good idea in high school.
The Hermes.
Oh no.
Right across the chasm.
No.
The Black Ruby of
He's
Goldishire.
back. I set my novel to the side and keep looking. I paused briefly at
Yes.
the poems I wrote
Grab
when
the
Jennifer
beat
and
foot
Natsuk
The
died.
Hermes.
I put them away quickly, unpleasant memories. But there's so many other good ones. Things I wrote when I met John, when Monica moved back, birthdays, graduations. Even things I wrote on random days when nothing major happened. Get a clean piece of paper, a pen, and something to write on. Set my pen to the paper and pause. Can't think of anything to write now. Writer's block, a frustrating situation. I've learned that I can't force things when I have it. I know Monica would tell me to just move my hand and see what happens, but
Just move
every
your
time
hand
I do
right
that,
your way into his heart.
it doesn't come out good. Because I didn't sing that song. Still, it's been a while since I've written and I don't want to stop writing completely. Close my mind. I close my eyes and let my mind wander. I close my mind and let my eyes wander with
Let their
That's
third
great.
eye open.
but nothing comes. No story ideas, no lines for a poem, nothing at all. I've had writer's block for months. And even when I did the write last, it was not pleasant. Writing has always been a part of my life. It bothers me that I can't do so right now, and haven't for so long. Frustrated with myself. Are you okay, hon?
Just a writer's block.
There is nothing for it. I put my pen and paper away, get a book to read with the others. My phone
Damn.
My phone rings just after reading a few chapters.
Is that mom and dad? Yes, it's your mother. Hello, Sayuri. I like how she still has the freaking high school photo icon.
That's awesome.
Hey Yuri, just calling to see how things are going.
Violet has been very well behaved for us.
That's good.
How's the family?
Not well. Jack doesn't know the first thing about babies. And Meredith is dealing with some pretty bad postpartum depression. Fortunately, I recognize the symptoms and I've been talking to her about my experiences.
That's good. Is she going to see a professional?
No, she's not convinced she needs one yet.
Does she?
I think so, at least for now.
Well, I'm glad you're there to keep an eye on her. I hope she listens to you. Did you want to talk to your daughter?
Of course.
I hand the phone over.
Hey, Mom. Guess what? We had rabbit for dinner today. Yeah, I liked it. It was different, but it was good. School is... well...
She glances toward me.
I need to talk to you about that. If you need some privacy, you can take my phone in the other room.
She quickly shakes her head no.
No, schoolwork is okay. It's just... well... there's this boy... Oh, heck no!
She shudders.
Ooh.
She takes a deep breath.
His name is Wallace, and today, while I was walking to class, he... Oh no, okay. Time skip. Wow, I haven't been here in such a long time.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I want to ride first.
I see Jean look nervously at the drop tower in the distance.
This way.
She starts guiding us.
Yeah, this is it. I really wanted to ride the roller coaster last time, but I was too short.
She proudly stands next to the "You must be this tall" sign.
Now I'm tall enough to ride it.
She's definitely over the line.
Okay then, let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sean.
He is really embarrassed by his fear of heights.
Do you have your phone, Sean?
Huh?
Someone's going to need to take pictures of Violet riding the roller coaster and send it to her parents.
Oh, right. I might have to set this one out then. I smile and give him a kiss on the cheek.
Thank you for volunteering.
You're very welcome. And thanks for the excuse.
Anytime.
Yeah! We're on a roller coaster! I stumble a little bit as I make my way to John.
Oh, wow! That was great!
Great is not the word I would have personally chosen for intense seems more accurate. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did.
I have to think about it.
Actually, I did too. Despite how terrifying it was, I really did enjoy riding it. Can we go again?
No. I smile at her.
Yeah, I will ride it again with you.
I'll go too this time. I look at him with surprise.
Okay then, let's go get in line. Oh god, no, Sean!
Jean fucking
Sean.
dies, Final Destination style.
I'm really proud of you for riding the roller coaster. I know how comfortable you are with that.
That's why I did it. I want to overcome this senseless fear. I know logically that I'm perfectly safe, but I can't help but panic when I'm up high. Still, I'm glad Violet wanted to ride on the carousel instead on the roller coaster again.
Honestly, so am I. Going a ride like this is nice between birth and adrenaline. So, did riding the roller coaster help you with your acrophobia?
Not really. While I was thinking up there, the only thing I could think was how much I didn't want to be there.
Too bad. I was hoping to get you on the Ferris wheel with me.
Except not only would I be too uncomfortable up there, but we wouldn't exactly be alone. He gestures toward Violet, who is about a quarter of the way around the carousel from us.
She's old enough to ride by herself if she wants.
I smile seductively and wink at him. Natsuki,
my
what have
God.
you done to them?
The mighty motorcycle ride! That was my favorite last time I was here. I think I'll get in line for it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
He points at a nearby sign showing the height limit. You're too big for it.
Oh. Also, I think you'd find it pretty boring now. The motorcycles just go around in a circle slowly, occasionally doing a small wheelie. It's not going to be terribly exciting at your age.
She looks at the ride sadly for a bit. I think I understand how she feels. Growing up means getting to experience new things, but it also means leaving some of the things you once loved behind. I remember selling my old knife collection. The day Fearsome Freddy, my teddy bear growing up, finally lost enough seams I couldn't repair him anymore and had to throw him away.
Why'd you throw them away?
Memories of coming here with my mother. Nostalgia only gets worse as she grows older. Your mom's dead, Yuri.
Exactly, that's why she's freaking hurting, dude, of course.
I just wanted to point out the obvious.
That was my favorite as a young girl. I forgot what it was, but
I don't
I
know.
loved riding it with my mom. much she used to take me here. Did you ride a roller coaster too? I didn't have one back then. Really? Yes, quite a few of the rides have changed. The spot where the bumper cars are now used to be a haunted house. And the Tilt-A-Whirl used to be where the drop tower is. But the Scrambler is still in the same place and I used to love it, so... Do you want to ride it with me? Sure, it looks fun.
I notice Violet taking one last look at mighty motorcycles as we start to walk away. Leaving things behind as you grow up can be hard, but it's just a part of life. The pages of life, if you will. So what should we ride next? I love that
There's the drop tower over there.
you just did not
What was it?
acknowledge that at all. I'm glad.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, my model is being great right now. I said, you have to leave things in life behind because that's life. The pages of life.
Pages of life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
I
the-
heard it. I heard it.
Yeah, you heard it. You just didn't react because it was that bad. Alright, did you already read this line?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Goodbye.
Or the spider.
Bumper cars sound fun to me.
How about the... Violet? Are you okay? I think I need a bathroom right now. Be right back.
I call out to her quickly as she runs off to the nearby bathroom.
We'll wait for you on those benches right here. Oh, we'll wait for you on these benches right here.
When you got to go. John and I sit down on the benches that are clearly visible from the bathroom. I pull out my book and begin reading. Hun?
Hmm?
Don't you think Violet is taking a long time?
Not really.
Hun?
Hmm?
How long have you been reading?
Not long.
He puts his hand in front of my book so I can't read anymore.
Sean, what are you...
It's been at least 10 minutes. My mind actually registers what Jean is trying to tell me.
Oh my gosh, Violet!
Can't believe I completely forgot about her while reading. Good thing you never had kids of your own.
Where is she?
I've been keeping an eye on the bathroom and I haven't seen her come out. But I think you should go in and check on her.
Of course, I'll be right back.
Did the thing
Oh,
that
I
happens
think
to
I know where this
preteen
is going.
girls happen to Violet
Yeah.
for the first time ever here? Because if so, that's
I think so.
a very uncomfortable situation for Yuri to be in.
Yeah, of course. I think
Which
that's probably what's
seems
gonna
to
happen, to be
be
honest.
a trend. Yuri likes to get into the weird and embarrassing sides of her friend's life.
Exactly.
I put my book in my purse and go to the bathroom. There's urinals in here. Hell
You're
yeah.
unisex bathrooms.
Damn it. Here I thought they were going all out for Pride Month. Although they have
Well, I mean,
been
they technically are.
standard for quite a few years, I still feel awkward in these unisex bathrooms. I guess that's true. That makes sense, I suppose, but it's hard to get used to something so different from what you grew up with. The bathroom is surprisingly empty despite the crowds outside. I don't immediately see Violet, though. One of the stall doors is closed, though. What the fuck am I saying?
Violet, are you in here? I'm in here.
I hear her voice coming from behind the closed stall door.
Is everything okay? Yeah. You've been in here for quite a while. I know. How much longer are you going to be in here? Well, Is there anyone else in the bathroom but this Yuri? We're alone right now. What's going on? I need a pad. Oh. Not a problem.
I reach into my purse and pull out a tampon. Although I've not had a period myself since my hysterectomy, I still carry one around for emergencies. You never know when you'll find someone caught without one like this.
I'm going to hand it over to Top. Catch. Ready.
I reach over the top of the stall and drop it down.
Yuri? Yes? I really hate to ask this, but can you help with the tampon? Mom taught me about periods, and there was this video at school, but
I can hear her blushing.
is this really your first time? Yeah, and I'm not certain how to use this.
I blush myself and fumble with my braid. Haven't tried hiding behind my hair in a long time, but right now I want to.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It just means you're healthy. So, here's what you do.
This isn't something I had expected to have teach with someone since learning we couldn't adopt. But at least it's me and not John. I can only imagine how mortified they would be if this had happened while I was at work. Helping her really drives home the fact that she's not a little girl anymore. She's like a butterfly in a chrysalis right now, growing out of the things in her old life, like the mighty motorcycles, and into the wonders that await her in her new one. I don't know if the mighty motorcycles was a good analogy for having your first period. Yuri.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Hey, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here.
Right here? Alright, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Oh, Yuri's
Oh,
going to
no.
be having a bad time here. Well, I guess we'll get to find
Wow.
out what Yuri's having a bad time about next time, huh?
I mean, okay, what was the title of the stream again?
What is the title? I don't
Yeah.
actually remember. Hold
Was it
on.
like Yuri's a GILF now or something like that?
No, Sayori. Oh,
Oh,
wait, it
Sayori.
is
Oh, okay.
Yuri. It is Yuri. Yuri becomes a guild.
Kinda has.
Kinda.
Technically, it kinda is.
She's a Gant.
Again.
A Grant?
It's a Grant. She's a.
She's a Grant. I don't know. What's the woman version of Grunkle?
Grunkle. Grant. I think it's Grant.
Grant. She's a Grant.
Grunkle Stan. That's the only word I've ever heard that being used. Grunkle.
Grant Yuri. I know, that's where I
Grant
got it
Yuri.
from. Well, yeah. So there's that. Gotta say, interesting times to be had, and it seems like it's only going to get more interesting. What?
I think we have like 5 more chapters.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Where did we leave off?
Year 35.
35. So yeah, 5 more chapters, and then I think there was an epilogue too, if I'm not mistaken.
Then that means it'll probably be 6. Hold on, okay, let's see. We're doing
think
like year
we're going-
40, right? So,
Yeah, I think we're going to finish next time.
yeah, it's going to be 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That's 6 so far.
Mm-hmm.
And if the epilogue, that's going to be like 7, right?
I
Yeah.
think so. I think so.
Because let's see, we started off at 25 now. We just like took us like 9 chapters. to
Hold
finish
on.
through.
Let me see what we started on. We started on year... We started on year 29?
29? Are you serious? We only went through like 6?
That's where we left off last time.
Okay, we need to set up a date so we can actually like finish the whole freaking story like within one go.
Yeah. Because, yeah, definitely we're going to be finishing this up next time. Which is going to be a little
by the
sad,
way-
honestly.
By the way, would you consider Yuri's advice on bullying valid for the audience? Should we add in something there to help out for the audience real quick?
I mean, it'd be a little weird if kids were watching this channel, but I guess we probably should. Hey, if you're
Could be college kids that are helping with.
I guess, but if you're getting bullied in college, then like, I don't know. That one you
Just
should
fight,
probably
man.
just like walk away or fight.
Yeah,
'cause
well, actually, okay.
you're not gonna see those fucking people again in your life.
Yeah, that's the best advice. That's
Legitimately.
the best advice you can give right there. If you're like an adult struggling with stuff.
If you're in college and you're being bullied, fuck off.
yeah.
Don't engage. Or
Yeah, don't
engage a
man.
lot.
Just fuck those people. Just do,
Or
you're not even
beat
gonna
the
see them
shit
again.
out of them.
Yeah.
Even
Or
better?
Every situation is
Okay.
valid.
Okay, you want to know my advice for dealing with a bully?
Yeah.
All right, give me an example. Give me someone who's bullying me.
All right, let's see. Somebody pushes you in the hallway.
Okay, what's their name?
Let's say, I don't know, Derek.
Okay, Derek. Okay, Derek. So what I do, right? What I do is I get some firecrackers, right? And then I forge Derek's signature that I somehow get. I forge his signature and I write a note saying like something like, dude, these firecrackers are so cool. I can't wait to do shit with them, right? You know, like something vague like that. And then I go and take the firecracker and I stick it in one of the public toilets and I blow it up and I leave the note there strategically.
Ooh, it's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, fight
But you just
fire
gotta be
with
mindful of the
nukes.
security cameras.
You gotta fight fire with nukes. Long
Oh,
fuse.
then again, you can just like here. Okay, here's how you can cover that. Just go to the next stall and just pretend like you're still pooping, like you just got there and you just scared the crap out of you.
Long fuse. There you go. These
There
are
you go.
not. This is not something that you should actually do. By the way, you'll probably
No,
get caught
you're
and get
gonna
like horrific like trouble with that. You'll probably get arrested.
Yeah, just
But
don't-
if you
don't
pull it
do
off,
that.
you know, they won't be bullying you anymore.
Of course. Well, you just sock him in the nose. This next time you see him, just sock him in the nose.
Yeah, that works too. Or like force them to be stuck in a specific area for all time because they're stupid. I
Yeah.
did that once. You know about that, right?
What was it? I'm sorry.
Oh, you know, the fact that I trapped someone in a box forever and they're never coming back ever. Watch Tag, by the way. That's the thesis of this. Watch Tag.
We swore we'd never talk about it, but all right.
Wait, we did?
Yeah.
Oh.
But we'll deal
Wait,
with it
why?
later. We'll deal with it later.
What do you mean
We'll
deal
talk
with it
about it
later?
later.
She's trapped
We'll
already.
speak later, don't worry.
She's trapped
Don't worry.
already.
We'll be talking about it.
Okay, we won't talk about it, I guess. Anyways, that's all for this week. We'll see you next week with more DDLC. But,
And hopefully finish the story. Hopefully.
yes, that too. But, for all of you Deltarune enjoyers, if you're out here delting your rune, guess what? I'm gonna delta my rune tomorrow night. That's right. I can delta my rune with you. And this time, it's
Delta
the
your
new
rune.
shit. That's right. I'm not playing old games anymore. I'm playing the new one. So join me if you want to see that, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we've talked for long enough. You got anything to say before we go?
Let's see. Okay, I guess same thing as usual at last time. Like I said, maybe if we get around doing Doki Doki content again, maybe we might have something released soon.
Yeah.
Maybe not, or maybe we can do another mod like what we've been doing.
Yeah,
But
we're taking a bit of a Doki hiatus after this mod, but it might come back at some point.
don't get me wrong, it's a good series. I'm enjoying doing this. Like I enjoyed doing vanilla and I enjoy doing plus and the mod. It's pretty fun to do, but yeah, it's just been like kind of like a couple months of pure Doki Doki.
Yeah. I'll miss
content.
it, but we need to do other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough rambling.